Yeah,
Everyone's phone on Do Not Disturb.
Dinned.
Yeah, we're live.
We're live on
I'll
Twitch.
put my headphones all the way on now.
Don't say anything yet.
Try and keep my nipples hidden. If they pop out, just you can get over it. It's fine.
That's a bonus.
I mean,
I'm waiting
Just
for
every
you,
now and
Lenny.
then. For what? What are you waiting for?
You said you had a joke.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Start and then I'll interject.
We are starting. This is the intro. It was going to be in the intro.
Oh.
Why does it say allow sound?
What?
Oh, that just does that. Just a
Can we like get it gone so it isn't like taking up?
hey Anna,
Like prime
can you
real
press
estate
the
on the screen
mouse
that I
and
look
just
at
press
people?
that right there on my computer? Yeah. Where's
So-
the joke?
Well, no. it's
You're the
not-
fucking joke.
God, you suck so.
Spicy boner.
God damn it. Anyway.
Hold
God,
on.
come on.
Who
We're
sucks
not-
so bad? Who
that
sucks so
count?
bad? Because I am pretty sure that was a spicy boner.
Spicy
It
boner.
was.
Yes.
It was.
Does
No,
that
that's what I
count?
was
So we're
just saying.
officially
Clap
on the
before.
show now. Are
Yeah, we've been on the show this whole time.
Like, the whole time
Mics
you
are
guys
hot.
are fiddling with the computer and all the other stuff, we were streaming live.
When Ron told you that you were on waiting for your joke, we've been live that whole time.
But that's the
he's
whole
one
thing.
wait
He
for your
ruined
joke.
it because I specifically told him not to say that, and he did.
I
So
told
forget
no.
it. Never
You
mind.
said to
Just
say.
start.
I said we were live. I said we were live.
Fine.
And he did.
Here. This is-
Do we want to do it now, or do we want to wait until after the?
Well, he's taking a punishment. Well,
No,
come on.
yeah.
Take your
It's
shot.
99 pineapple. I fucking hate these things. I really do.
Oh, that's pineapple. That's not going to be too bad.
Oh, you don't. These things taste like. They're really like
Watermelon
they're
does.
they're thick too. They
I
don't
had
wanna,
a
like,
pink lemonade one. It wasn't all that bad. So
They're almost syrupy with their sweetness.
Need,
yeah.
That's
need a pair of
that's what I'm
pliers?
saying. That's gross. You can't get the. God, damn.
So break the little top off of it.
hey, King of the Hoisters is back.
Hey, welcome back.
Oh, oh, this is gonna suck, guys. Okay.
You're live. Do the shot, bitch.
Whatever.
Why the dots? Like you're live. Do the shot.
All right, you guys.
Oh,
The dots for effect.
It just feels. It feels like he hesitated. He's like,
all right. We're gonna go. So 3, 2. Wait a minute. Wait, yeah, there we go. Hey, people. We're back.
Okay, there
We're
he's
back.
gonna say something. So, hey, you guys. I just want to
Hey,
say,
You guys.
I just wanted to say this film. The one positive thing about this film is I didn't realize that I know how to speak German. Pretty cool. Because I didn't need the subtitles. I was able to understand everything people were saying.
Funny.
Considering it was Austrian. They were just found out.
Funny games. I thought I'd be kind of, anyways.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Anyways, Well,
failed.
Lenny went ahead and told us, welcome to BAF. This is our third episode in the foreign series.
Yay.
We're doing a movie that Stu picked, Funny Games, which is going to be
You are
interesting
sick
because
man.
I told you,
Dude.
it's not a good film. It is a fucking experience.
well,
That's the entire thing. It was an experience.
the funny thing about this episode is that we're all supposed to be watching these movies because they're all supposed to be subtitled. But Lenny, because he can't read, he has
can't.
to
I don't
do.
like to read. There's
You
a
can
difference.
read.
He doesn't like to read his movies.
So he watched the American version, which
With
is a completely
my
different movie.
blessing.
Yes, with your blessing.
With
Watched a completely
Stu,
different
thank
movie.
you.
It's not a completely different movie.
It's exactly. That's why I felt
not.
okay giving the okay on this because it is a shot for fucking shot 99.9% remake.
Yes, that is
Yeah,
true.
that's what he
So,
said. The
full
last
disclosure. Full disclosure. I tried 3 times to watch the 2007 version. No, the
American
97
version?
American.
Oh,
And my streaming would just not. It was blank. I had some sound in the background, and then there was nothing. So I watched the American version twice.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Oh, so you didn't watch the Austrian version?
No, I tried. I remembered after I talked to you that I
Yeah.
had tried to watch it. So I went back and I thought, oh, I'm going to go try to watch it again. And the same thing happened. I got a little bit of sound.
What platform were you on?
It
Were you
was
watching it on?
HBO Max.
Really? That's what we watched it on.
dude, you know
we didn't
what's
have a problem
weird
with it.
is I
Oh, we got 6
I
viewers on
talked-
TikTok. Or
I'm waiting for Ron. Are you good? Or we?
yeah, we're good.
Very good.
I'm in the middle of saying something, and all of a sudden it's here. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
He was having a seizure.
So I tried to. I have one of those remotes. I have an Xfinity remote where you just say the name of the movie and it pulls it up. So it pulled it up, and I specifically chose the 2007 version, like the later version.
Right.
Every single time I did that, it would start and it was in German, and it was the old one. And I was like, what the fuck? Several times. So finally I had to go onto Prime and straight up rent it. It's a fucking money scheme. They're like, oh, you want to watch this one? Too bad. And then you have to fucking pay money to see it. It's so stupid.
So we got 3 guys over here that watched the foreign version and 2 guys that watched the American version.
And one that watches both.
Yeah, and I didn't get to watch
Multiple
the-
times.
I was going to watch it. I just didn't have time to watch it. But I think this is going to be interesting. But because you said that's basically almost the same movie. I mean,
Yeah,
just
it's so you,
shot for
the,
shot
The
remake.
actors, you had the Austrian actors versus the American actors.
yeah,
They're making different choices on how to make deliver some of the lines, but
Yeah.
small choices.
right.
Most of the shots were the exact same, but some of them, based on like the house that they chose in the American one, was laid out. The property was laid out a little differently than the Austrian one, and so the camera angle of the dog SUV scene was from a different angle. Instead of opening the back door and surprise, they opened up the hatch and surprise.
Yeah.
So it just the small things like that. You could tell they changed the view based on what they had available at the time. But almost everything they did was shot for shot as much as they possibly could.
I do have some trivia about the filming of both,
Okay.
pertaining to the way they shot it.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and do the
Hold on,
drink.
but let's do some housekeeping first.
Okay.
We have some housekeeping that needs to be taken care of.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's
and
right.
addressed.
So a few weeks ago, I don't remember what brought it up, but I had a spin of the wheel and I had paused. And I was like, this is the first time I remember doing this. Well, I was wrong. Anna found and she's here throwing me under the bus again. She found a clip of me spinning the wheel when I was a peanut. So I wasn't officially part of the show. But I was a peanut at that time and I had to spin the wheel. So I didn't remember it, but she went back intentionally to find it because
She is a dedicated fan.
Yep.
All right.
She's a dedicated fan and she wanted to make sure I got punished.
Good.
And
Well, here's the wheel.
So I need to spin the wheel.
Let's see if it lands on one of our new ones.
well,
We have Daddy picks. That'd be you.
Because of your integrity and not fighting this, I'm going to be a nice guy and I'm in a good mood. You can pick something yummy, whatever you want, because I'm a nice guy.
Okay. Well, no, you know what? I deserve the punish.
Okay.
I'll take it.
That's good.
I will take it.
Then here
I
we
will.
go.
I will take it.
Hey, he's taking one for the team.
I've got. I
Golf claps.
I deserve it.
See the
Yeah.
The peanut. So cute. King of the oysters.
I was a peanut.
just a wee little peanut.
Okay.
The man who's old enough, he listens to his music in black and white.
Yeah.
I was a peanut.
Well, you want to go ahead and I think we're done with the housekeeping. You want to go ahead and show what drink we were going to be having today?
Okay. So, Lenny, Mike, I apologize. This was kind of a last minute decision. This is actually be a double shot night. Okay. You guys knew about one shot. That's the only shot I'm going to make you, partake in. I decided to go for a gin. Particularly, I chose Tinkerman's gin because I really felt like Peter and Paul characters would enjoy gin.
They all would. Rich fuck.
Exuded that. And then I also liked the way the director tinkered with our expectations.
Yeah.
And, he took the idea. He's like, nope, let me change it around and make this a little bit fucking different. So hence why the Tinkerman's gin. So that'll be our first shot tonight. Now, I know you guys both probably didn't have a chance to get Tinkerman's gin, but I did ask for a gin.
Oh, by the way, King, we're not doing Return of the Living Dead. That's something wrong with the Twitch.
It
actually.
says funny games on Twitch. So
Oh, okay. Well, he pointed out a thing. According to Wiki, Living Dead films go back to 1968.
yeah. So
Older than Stu.
maybe he
apparently.
saw that before I got it switched.
Yes.
But
Yeah. Okay.
So I was gonna say
does it still say it?
On hers, it does show, yeah. So, but anyway, Lenny, what type of gin did you have?
Well, so I got two things of aviation gin. What I
Which
was going
I'm
to
absolutely
do,
good with that.
and sort of in solidarity and all sincerity, came up with the idea. I was going to have a shot of it, and then I was going to make a drink with it. So
Okay,
I'll have one of each.
Okay.
I support that. And
Yeah.
Mike, what did you happen to come across?
My wife loves gin, so there's gin in the house. I had no problem getting some. This is Hendrick's Grand Cabernet.
And I've had an eye on that. I've been curious how that one is. So I'm really interested in your review on that. I know you don't like gin, but if it's something that you actually think is palatable, then that must be really fucking good. Then.
Well, because I like that one, the prickly pear one that you had.
Yes.
Yeah,
all
that
right.
was
So let me go ahead and get these shots.
I could do another shot of gin. I can run out back and get a pine cone real quick and suck on it.
Apparently, King of the Oysters likes Hendrix. He's got the.
I'm just going by what.
That's weird. Yeah. That's weird.
All right, so we're doing. Oh yeah, there's Ron right there. All right, more gin. Are you sticking to the gin theme? Because
No,
you've been doing.
I saw this and I thought it really fit with the characters and the director.
Okay,
All right,
I think you've
no.
started to have like an obsession with gin lately.
I literally just saw that these things have our names on them. Just noticed this.
That was your Christmas gift.
I wasn't here,
Oh shit! Well, Merry
so
Christmas.
I didn't see it.
It's fucking April, and I'm saying Merry Christmas. Yeah, that was your a
that's
Christmas
cool.
gift to you. Yeah, that's yours.
Yeah. And I was in Ohio, so I wasn't here.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Ohio.
All right, well, let's go ahead. While we're waiting for Lenny, I'm going to go ahead and do the notes of the film real quick, the intro for the stuff. So, funny games. And I got some info on both movies here, just basically the cast and the director. The original Austrian version of Funny Games was released on August 23rd, 1997, premiered at the Venice Film Festival. It had a wider release in Austria and parts of Europe shortly after late 1997. There was also a U.S. remake released October 20th, 2007. The early in Austria trilogy vibe, or other movies that the director did. Oh shit, I don't have the director's name.
Michael Haneke.
Okay, thank you. Other movies that he
Or
did.
Michael Haneke. I don't know for sure which pronunciation.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't write that down in my notes. But the movies he's done is called The Seventh Continent, Benny's Video, 71 Fragments of Chronology of Chance, Funny Games, Code Unknown, The Piano Teacher, Time of the Wolf, Cachet. CH, yeah, I guess that's how you say it. Then he also did the U.S. remake of Funny Games back in 2007. He did The White Ribbon and also Armor. And yeah, there you go. And the Funny Games, the original, the budget for the original was 2 to 3 million. Box office was 1.3 million, so it didn't really do that well. The Rotten Tomatoes score, critical is a 71%, audience is an 84%. So the audience actually gave this a higher score than critical. For the remake, the budget was 15 million, box office was 7.9 million, so it was another flop. The Rotten Tomatoes score for this critical was a 52%, and the audience was a 43. So the audience actually liked the original version.
Yeah, way different.
It's a different audience, and I do think that would make Michael Haneke happy. Yeah, that they didn't enjoy, because this is not a film, once again, to be enjoyed.
Right.
It is a film to be experienced and make you feel shit and make you feel.
It's like Schindler's List. It's a one and done. You're like, after you're done watching it, you're like, oh, like it makes you feel like crap.
I actually like Schindler's List. I've seen
List again.
Yeah, it's multiple times. I've seen that. It's a good movie. It's a great story. The way it's filmed and everything.
I
so
watched this.
You feel drained after you watch it, but like,
yeah. It makes you depressed. You're not in a happy mood after you watch it, but it's a good movie.
Michael Haneke actually said, he told the producer during the filming, if the film succeeds, the audience misunderstood it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I absolutely believe that 100%.
Well, the main cast for Funny Games was Suzanne Lothar as Anna, Ulrich Mook, I'm probably not gonna say these right. Ulrich Mook as George, Arno Frisch as Paul, Frank Gearing as Peter, and Stefan Klebzowski as George Jr. The one with the new cat, like the 2007. Now these are people that we all know. We got Naomi Watts as Anne. We got Tim Roth as George. Michael Pitt, who's basically like a Leonardo DiCaprio lookalike, as Paul. Brady Corbett as Peter, and Devin Drewhart as Georgie. Other movies to come out around the same time. I think we've done these before because let's see. Oh, we did Air Force One. Air Force One. The movie Spawn, which I think is fun. Conspiracy Theory, another good one. Free Willy 3, The Rescue. Steel, isn't that the Shaquille O'Neal movie? Steel.
Yes.
Yeah.
In and Out, which I think has got Kevin Kline, where they think he's gay or something like that. Hoodlum, and Demi Moore's G.I. Jane. So those are the movies that come out in 1997 around the same month. So that's the part. My part's done. So let's go ahead and do the drink.
All right. Everybody, you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll start with the shot.
All right.
Cheers, fellas.
Prost.
Salute. Ooh. Ow. That kind of cleared my sinuses. That was weird.
Yeah.
For a gin, that's strong. Like that one, like I felt that go up my nose a little bit.
But the flavor's
great, but it's strong. It's not bad. It's got even a nice little
bad burn or anything.
But it's a warmth.
Yeah.
Slight warmth. And I can still feel it right now.
Yeah, I can feel the warmth.
But I definitely felt that like it like cleared my sinus. It's like I can feel it going up the nose a little bit.
I let it actually sit on my tongue for a minute.
Yeah.
In order to just coat it with all the different flavors. And my tongue got like a nice heat all the way around it.
I'm getting into my throat.
All right. And then I swallowed it, and then very, very little heat. But there's a lot of flavors going on there.
Yeah. That is good. That is good. I actually really I'm gonna go first. A lot of flavor. I really enjoyed that little warmth that you had right there. It really woke me up. I mean, seriously, because of the feeling in the nose and everything else. I'm gonna give this a 2.
In the mouth.
Almost.
Kind of like this film.
Almost. Yeah. So it works out perfectly. I give it a 2. This is good. Number two thumbs up. I enjoyed this one. This was. I can't say if it's better than Gunpowder, but it's very close to it.
I'm glad that you mentioned Gunpowder. We'll have a conversation about that later on the show.
No, 2. All right. So
I'm gonna give it a 2. I can still feel it. Like I said, it's not a burn, but it's warmth. And the flavor, as I'm breathing, I can taste. Continue the taste. Taste
really
of it.
good job mixing
Ryan Reynolds.
all of them.
Yeah.
All right, Lee.
Yeah.
Should have came out of my mouth.
Oh,
he knew it. He knew he did it as soon as he did it.
Yep.
God damn, already getting
man.
another punishment shot.
Yep.
So good.
I don't know what it is, but he keeps doing it. That's like the third or fourth time he's done that on your name.
Chat's
I don't know.
choice.
Chat's choice.
Chat's
Hey,
choice.
King, or anybody in the chat, whoever says it first, you get to pick the shot for Stu.
Let's do this.
So
Yes.
we got a drum
All right,
roll.
well, while we're continuing, Lenny, what's your review of the Aviation Gin?
Well, it's a two thumbs. Aviation gin is fantastic, and I've had multiple gins. It's very smooth, and it's not too overpower. It's not too piney. Like it's got the right mixture to where it's enjoyable. There's a hint. It's not like in your face.
Kamazaki.
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze.
Kamazaki.
I don't know why I said Kamazaki.
Japanese fighter
Kamikaze.
pilot.
How do we
What's
make
going
a
on?
kamikaze? I forget how to make a kamikaze.
So real quick,
Or is that just like a dirty bar rag? What is he
Lawless
representing?
Space Pirate says in tight cock. What?
in the cock?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought
In
it was
the
tight or
cock.
something like that.
They wanted
the
to
cock.
shoot whatever it is in the cock thing.
I don't remember what's in that. What is in
Class.
that?
All right, kamikaze shot. Kamikaze shot is a classic zesty alcohol shooter made with vodka, triple sec, and lime juice.
Yummy.
I have all three of those.
Okay, I'm not bothering making it. Anna, would you want to make that? Because I really don't fucking feel like, especially making it in the cock on top of all those things.
I mean, it's just going in the ball sack. So it's.
I mean, it's just trying to pour it in that little tiny fucking hole with multiple drinks. All right.
I can do it. You guys go ahead and do your review. I'll go ahead and make it.
Okay. Yeah. So vodka, triple sec, lime juice.
We used to get
Use
the
Wheatley's
cocktails.
vodka.
We used to get a
Wheatley's
kamikaze
vodka.
cocktail.
Are you guys doing a second drink still?
Later on.
We'll do it later on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was just gonna say,
If you want to do your second drink now, you're welcome to. If it's like, if it's
Yeah.
cold and you're worried about it getting warm
Yeah,
or
if
whatever.
it's time sensitive.
Yeah.
so it's fine if Ron's not here. The drink that I made with the aviation gin, I had a second one. I tried to make a Tom Collins, but
Ooh.
I didn't have the only ingredient I didn't have were cherries, like maraschino
Okay.
cherries. That's why I'm calling this a red Collins, because instead of a cherry, I just squirt a little grenadine in there.
That works.
But
That works,
it's gin, some kind of citrus, seltzer water. So I went with grapefruit and simple syrup and cherries. And then you're supposed to put like a garnish of lemon on there. So,
Okay.
yeah, let's just give it a go.
Go ahead.
Oh my God, that's pleasant. You can't barely even.
The old ones are good ones for a reason. All right. The old ones are good ones. Tom
Yeah.
Collins been around forever.
That's a classic.
It's
Yeah.
good.
You got to
It's
think
sweet.
they were taking shit alcohol and trying to make it taste nice. So if you're
Right.
using even halfway decent alcohol, it's gonna taste really nice.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. It's pretty good.
Thank you.
All right. So we got. You're welcome. There you go.
And while I'm doing this, Mike,
Thank you, sir.
what is your review on the Hendrix Grand Cabaret?
I actually enjoyed it.
Ooh.
There's a nice floral to it. I don't know what herbs are actually in this, but it was really good. I'm gonna give it a 1. It's still gin, but it didn't taste like gin. It didn't taste like I was running through the forest and ran into a pine tree. So
Right.
Very good.
I enjoyed it. I've been surprised at some of the gins that I have liked. There's only 1 or 2 pure gins that without flavor in it that I've enjoyed. Like in Blue Coat Gin, I enjoy, and one of our local distilleries, they had a gin that I like too. But the one that you had, was it the Penelope?
Prickly Pear. It was our yes, the Condessa gin.
That one was good. I
That
like
one was
that.
really
one.
good. And
Yeah, that's the one type that
I
I
enjoy
have-
this one. So
keep stocked at my house now.
I was happy with 1 thumb.
No, for me, it's a big 2 thumbs for me. I'm really impressed by it. Like I said, it is a punch in the mouth with
It
the
is.
heat, because you're not expecting that from a gin. You're expecting more of a punch from the juniper. than anything else, but they did a good balance of the rest of the flavors.
Yeah.
You definitely taste the juniper, but you're also tasting so many other botanicals in there, and they work so well together. Nothing's overpowering anything else, and it lingers in a pleasant way.
Gives you that nice little warmth inside
so
your
the
mouth.
same way Malort lingers,
But that's in a bad way
bad
compared to
way.
this being in a
this
good way.
lingers
Yeah.
in the opposite side of the spectrum.
More of the
Right.
relax, as
Yes.
the Lord is like going to hell, basically, or losing your father.
No, fuck you. This ain't going. How my Lord is delicious. But no, I'm actually really happy with this choice. I've been having an eye on trying to get Tinkerman for a while for good things, and I finally had a good opportunity to mix it with the film, and I'm very happy.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our quick break, and then we'll go ahead and talk about funny games. This is going to be a fun little talk right here, because I'm curious. I think everybody loved this movie. So,
It's an experience. It is an experience.
all right, guys, we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Reina.
I'm Chris, and we host Dominicated.
Join us as we move to Dominican Republic.
Our cat needs what now? We learn about everyday life.
What is a guagua? We learn the culture.
Necesito hablar mejor el español.
We meet great people.
We make mistakes.
Our electric bill is how much?
We see the sights.
We find the bargains.
We dream about buying a house.
How big will the spiders be, though?
We're just a couple of weirdos falling in love with life in DR.
República Dominicana.
And we'd love to bring you along with us as we become Dominicated.
Available on YouTube and Spotify.
All right, guys, we are back, and I am going to... So why am I spinning the wheel?
Because you torpedoed a goddamn bit that fucking Lenny was setting up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Big time.
All right. I hope I get a self-destruct, I swear to God.
Oh, thank God. What is it?
Daddy picks.
Oh, no.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, I'm sure you're in a
Pick something
fucking
yummy.
mood.
I'm in a good mood. Pick something yummy.
Ah.
I'm in a good mood. Okay.
All right.
I did the same.
Yep.
All right. I'm in a good mood.
All right.
All right. I made you guys experience something that a lot of people haven't experienced. So I'm trying to be nice.
Basil Hayden toast.
All right.
That's what I'm going to
Making
do.
up for this movie that
It's an
disturbed
experience.
my soul. It
Good.
marked my
That's
soul.
what it's supposed to have done. It's supposed to make you fucking feel bad about watching this type shit. That's the entire reason this film was made.
That
Let's
was the
make you
point.
question, why do we watch this violence and why do we consume it like this? And
I will
it's
say
supposed to
for
make
the
you
first
uncomfortable
time,
with it.
I like, okay, Schindler's List made me angry, but it also made me very sorrowful and sad. This movie straight up just pissed me off. The whole movie, I was like, motherfucker. My heart rate was up. I was so fucking mad. I wanted to reach through that screen and beat the piss out of those two guys. And we're going to get into it, and that's fine.
Yes.
I have a whole rant about the fucking cuckold dad that pusses out pretty much at the beginning. Oh, my knee. I don't give a shit. If these motherfuckers came in my house and started doing this shit, as soon as I came close, I would fucking take my thumb and ram it knuckle deep into one of their eyeballs, rip their fucking nose off with my mouth. I would fucking split their skull with my bare hands. How dare you come into my house and do this? And he's just like crying on the couch like a fucking loser. I'll get into more of it later, but just
All right. Stu, salute
fuck.
to you picking this movie, because this is going to be a fun talk.
It is.
Basil Hayden
But also, Lenny's reactions right now, exactly why I fought so hard for him to be in the show.
Man. I'm gonna try to keep my heart rate and my blood pressure down. Oh my God.
This is exactly what I predicted was going to happen.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
All right, Stu, you're the host, so let's talk about it.
All right, so from what I've read and listened to interviews different times with Haneke about this, he wanted to make audiences question, why do we consume violence in this way, and be okay with it. And his whole thing was he wanted to kind of turn the mirror back onto reality, make people question, what's real, what's not. And he's done that with multiple of his films, including one of his earlier films, Benny's Video, which also starred the same guy who played Peter and the same guy who played George. They were also both in that film. And also, this is kind of like a spiritual sequel, I will say, to Benny's Video, because it keeps pushing, the lines of what's real, what's not, what's, is reality truly real, or is it because it's on film? Is it no longer real, and we're able to distance ourselves? It's supposed to make you question motivations, hence why you had Peter and Paul telling the different stories, because it didn't fucking matter.
Right.
It didn't really matter. We as an audience, we expect to have some sort of motivation, and Kay was like, why does it fucking matter? Does it really matter to any of y'all what their motivations are? No, you just want to see bad shit fucking happen.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say this about this whole scenario. This is a really good example of stranger danger, understanding that they're, they're probably like 17, 18 years old. Okay. But still, like, you don't know what's inside people that you haven't met. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to, and I feel like the best way to be prepared when a hidden psychopath like these two show up in your life.
Right.
So like situational awareness, being tactical minded, being like, okay, like knowing how to recognize a lot earlier than these fucking idiots that these two are dangerous and this needs to end right fucking now. And they figured that out way too late. And
see, the wife, she figured it out. You can tell. She figured it out even before she was saying, get out of my house.
Right.
You can see on her face. But she was too afraid to break societal conventions and seem rude, because that isn't what polite society does.
Right.
All right. Instead of saying, get the fuck out of my house, you fucking weirdo. No, she didn't want to break that,
She was being nice about it and everything else, but
ultimately she's like, am I going to lose my shit over 4 eggs?
Fuck that. It's my house. I'll be as rude as I want.
4 eggs? Right. Is that is that the right thing to do, or is that an overreaction?
Well, here's the thing too. The husband, for me, if I don't give a fuck how old, by the way, I'll go to jail. That's cool. I come into my house or whatever, and my wife says, these two are making me uncomfortable. I want them out of here. I would look at them and go, there's the door. And the moment they said anything other than yes, sir, and they left, I would fucking break their jaw. I don't give a shit. You don't fucking know. But
he did slap. He did. I mean, I don't know. In the American version, did he slap the guy's
like
face?
A woman. Fuck off.
Yeah. Okay.
He would have been punched. He would have been.
I would have broke that kid's jaw, and I would have told the other kid, "I'm gonna fucking beat you with him if you don't get the fuck out." And they would have left.
Right. With Tubby.
Yeah.
I'll beat you with Tubby.
Tubby was fucking. He was creepy as fuck. I'm just the way that he kept getting closer and closer to the woman, and he intentionally dropped the phone in the water so they wouldn't make any phone calls back and everything else.
Like, hey, you're too fucking close. Back up. And they didn't do any of that. They're just in their little head, and a lot of people don't have that mindset.
We also got to think of the feeling of where these people are in society and what their probable interactions are a different group of people than what Peter and Paul. I mean, they're not used to dealing with people that, I mean, not that we all deal with Peter and Paul type people. Yeah. But I mean, that's its own level. But we all, in our regular everyday lives, we deal with people that are like, I don't trust this motherfucker. And we have that radar going. And
a lot of people
Peter and Paul also knew that they could play off of that with their psychopathy, and they just twisted and twisted and twisted.
Yes. Yeah. King, thank you.
Well, I think they were also a little off guard because of the situation of, okay, they're in a gated, roughly a gated community, and these people showed up because they were with friends of theirs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how they got their entrance.
Yeah, they
If
had
it was,
that
but-
family-
yeah,
if it was just something where these are two just perfectly straight, it was not in a gated community. They just walked off the street and came up to you and did this. I think there would have been a little bit more concern.
But do you think this would have been the beginning of what they're, because when it gets to, I'm going to the end of the movie here, at the end of the movie, they kind of restart the whole thing over again, which means they could have been.
they're in the middle of a cycle.
That's what I'm saying.
They're in the middle.
It might
of a
not
cycle.
even been in the start, them being the start. They might have been already.
weren't.
No, they weren't the start. Because remember, when the little
neighbors
boy
they
went to
took
the
out.
neighbor's house.
Yeah.
That's right.
They were the girl that, remember, the
So
boy
they're
was
at
wondering where
least
Sissy was.
family
She was over the
two.
house dead.
At
Okay.
least family 2. It
Uncle
could be family
Frank
fucking
or
15
whatever.
for all we fucking know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, so
they could be
here's
doing a
something
whole
I was-
month there.
Here's something I was going to point out. Right out the gate, like I already kind of went into this knowing it's going to be a fucked up movie, so I was on high alert. But when Hank or Frank, Uncle Frank, whoever the relative was that was next door, he comes over and he introduces Paul. Oh, this is my friend Paul, to the couple. If you watch that scene again, I picked up on it immediately. The guy with the blue shirt, he kept his eyes kept shifting over at Paul, and he looked like distressed in his face, and I'm thinking probably what happened was, hey, my brother or whoever the fuck is over there with your wife, and if you don't act right and if you tell them what's going on, I will have my brother rape and kill your wife. That's probably what happened.
Yeah,
Like-
well, even in that situation, the young kid Georgie said, "What was wrong with Frank?" What he questioned,
Right.
why was
Yeah.
he acting strange?
Yep.
So he knew
even
that
said, "Oh,
there
he's
was
acting
something
weird."
off.
Yeah.
So, but these types, that's the thing. The reason why these boys were able to get away with what they were doing was because, as Mike pointed out, it's the type of people they're preying on. They're able to pick up really quick. Oh, these motherfuckers, we'll be able to get them because they're not aware. They're not,
Right.
setting boundaries
Yeah, but
really.
Their guard is down.
But do you feel
Yeah,
like they were
like-
human?
Peter and Paul?
Yeah.
They were absolutely human.
They were
They were
because-
fucked up, twisted
sociopaths.
humans.
Okay, they were
But
twisted.
they were also gods.
That's what I was talking about, because the scene where they are where Tubby gets shot, and then he just takes his remote and rewinds the whole situation. I'm like, what the fuck just happened here? Like, are these guys they can control lives now? Because
It's their reality.
okay,
It's their reality.
See, with me, and this is another thing. I saw a video recently on,
And also, it's the
Instagram.
director's way of saying, fuck you. To us.
You're not getting the happy
that's
ending.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
I
He's
think
like,
he broke the rules. Rules of
everything from even the very fucking beginning where you see the Georgie coming in asking the mom for a knife, and she even says, I want to see that again. Tell your dad, I want to see that again. That right there is leaving the big fucking Chekhov's gun. Oh, we're gonna see that. And you see the dad when he comes up, knocks the knife down into the boat. Like, okay, that's gonna be the ultimate escape. That's gonna be the big, rescue right there, just planting the seeds. All right, and then fast forward all the way to the end. You see her getting that knife. Like, okay, cool, he's getting it, and how casually, fucking they're like, oh no, throw this away. No, you don't get that. No, that is not how this works.
One of the things I was going to point out is there was a video I saw on Instagram recently where they're interviewing some guy who was like a child rapist type guy. And the guy said he would purposefully target children if the father didn't seem like a threat. Right? So if
Makes
you
sense.
had a much stronger, tactical minded someone that's also a bigger guy, and he was the father, I guarantee you those two boys wouldn't have even bothered. They'd have been like, is as soon as they see that there's a challenge or there's a good chance they're not going to be successful, they'd have been like, nah, we'll move on to a different family because there's plenty of idiots around here.
They
So
wouldn't have
there's
got
something to be
the
said about that.
entertainment that they wanted, and that's what this was for them.
Yeah.
It was entertainment.
Yeah, because they were smiling and laughing about the whole ordeal, and
Yeah.
the really cool thing about it is how relaxed they were about it. and how they were just they were being nice and not nice. It was twisted nice in a way. I don't know how to say it, but basically, Paul's the main guy, not Tubby.
It depends. If you notice throughout the
film, they were trying to force manners out of their victims.
Yeah. They did also switch up referring to each other as Peter and Paul. So the film, just like they called each other Tom and Jerry and Beavis and Butthead.
It's all the Beavis and Butthead.
They did switch around that time because it doesn't. Once again, it doesn't matter.
They're probably not using their
who they
real
really
names.
are. Yeah, it doesn't matter who they really are.
Yeah,
we don't need to have. There is no reason to have an understanding of why these people are doing this evil deeds.
Right.
We should not care why they're doing the evil deeds. We should only care that the evil deeds are being done. All right, and that should be enough to make us feel horrible. We shouldn't need more shit to entertain us. All right, to build up the story, and that's what Heneke's whole thing was. We're fucked up for being okay with. Oh, we kind of understand the thing. It's no, you should never be okay with it.
Yeah,
you should never be okay. All right, just like. Lenny, love you, brother. But when I was told, oh yeah, he's just watching Scream 5 with her right now while we're waiting. Like, he did not get the point of the fucking film that we digest this horrible violence like fucking entertainment. Which is fine.
Yeah. I watched that movie yesterday, and I had by myself, and I definitely had I had a time of reflection. And I was sending Emmy comments as the movie was playing out. I was like, fuck these little fuckers. I would fucking kill them. I was telling her all this shit. And Emmy's like, that's exactly why I will not watch it again. She's like, I know you have to watch it for the show. That's all you. And I was like, dude. So, I
it's
definitely
meant to make
took the
you
time
fucking
to
feel.
So wait a minute.
It does such a good job.
Emmy didn't watch it, or she did watch it?
She's seen it before. She would not sit and watch it with me.
Oh, that's right. You watched the American, but she watched the American version. She's never seen the foreign version.
But even then, she was like, "It's fucked up. You're not gonna be happy about it. Best of luck." She wouldn't watch it with me.
Enjoy. It broke the rules. Mike, was this your first experience with 20 games?
I thought it was, but it was not. When with the American version, when the neighbor showed up at the front door with which one was it, Paul?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, Tubby was the first.
Peter, I believe.
Okay, when Peter showed up at the front door with the neighbor, as soon as I saw that scene, I realized I've seen this before. And because the whole time, the whole concept seemed familiar to me when they were coming
No, it was
up.
Paul. I'm mistaken. Most of the time, he was referred to as Paul. I apologize.
Okay.
Paul. So in my mind, Peter and Paul is the way it should be done. So which means Peter should be the main guy, right. But it's Paul and Peter.
Yeah. Peter's Tubby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they were driving up, switching the music and guessing the music, I'm like, I feel like I've seen this, like this concept before. Like this is gonna be like watching another movie, and then when he showed up at the door, I'm like, no, I have seen this, and it was a long time ago. It was probably around the time it came out, or shortly after when it came to HBO or VHS or whatever was out at the time. I don't know.
2007. You probably saw it on streaming most likely because that one too. The fact that this came out in 2007, but I'm just curious. The intro, the music,
yes,
was it different from the American and the foreign version? No. Was it the same type of song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, song, the metal song,
it was different music.
It was between the American and
it was both orchestra music, but it was different composers. I'm pretty sure. Now for the foreign one, all I heard.
Are you talking about the?
Oh no, they were switching composers throughout the guessing.
The very first one, that's all I heard when I turned the foreign one on. I had a blank screen and all I heard was the music.
Okay.
So then I switched over to the American one to watch it again, and to me it was different music. I could be wrong.
The metalcore music was that the same?
Yeah,
between the two.
And that metalcore. So he's talking about how consumerism and shit is consumed. That same exact song was used by Sega to amp up the sale of Sega. All right, like that on their video, on their commercials,
That's
they had that
funny.
going on because they're hardcore, they're metal,
Jesus.
But what that right there, I believe Haneke was trying to do in that opening scene,
Because it was random. It was very random.
So Clockwork Orange,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I got
one of my
a lot of Clockwork
Yeah.
Orange feels from this.
all right. So when they had the ultra violence going on in Clockwork Orange,
Yeah, the classical
and the
piece
classical
music.
music on top of it, the dichotomy right there. This Haneke took that and kind of flipped it on its head.
Right.
He's like, all right, we're gonna have something super peaceful, super relaxed feeling, something super nice. Just him driving through the country, happy little family, and just lay hardcore fucking metal shit on top of it to screw with your expectation level.
It's like they don't know. It's like they're driving into something. They have no idea what they're getting into.
Exactly.
They're driving themselves in basically into hell, what they're about to be dealing with. They're going to
See,
be
and
dealing with.
another thing I will say about this family is that if they were strapped, wouldn't have been a problem. As soon as the woman felt uncomfortable, she could have been like, "Hey, I'll be right back," and go and have the gun on her. And then the moment shit starts getting fucking sideways, she's like, "Get the fuck out of my house." Because they're two teenage boys. They could easily overpower her. She's got a gun that is the ultimate equalizer. If that family had been strapped and more tactically aware, none of that shit would have happened, and those two boys wouldn't have even bothered. But they would have probably went across a lake to some other yuppie's house.
No, I disagree, especially with the fact that they are gods and the fact that they could just rewind and redo the whole thing and hide a gun.
That's not. They're not literal gods, Ron. They're
no,
this
could be.
film.
How can I'm sorry, if you could take a remote and rewind your life, your whole life.
No,
The rewind part was the director saying,
fucking with the audience.
Give you that ending. You're not going to get that ending.
They're not literal gods. No.
Yeah.
I mean, so Haneke was he likes to play with the idea. So going back to one of his earlier films, Benny's Video, I go back to that. That came out in like 92, I feel. So that one stars the same guy who played Paul, but as 5 years younger. A teenager who's obsessed with video and questioning reality as far as, okay, I see this is the real world, but once I put a camera on it and I record it, is it still the real world? Is the recording the real world still or not? And he questioned that to the point where he actually goes and records him committing a murder. So he did commit the murder, but it's on tape, and tapes can be edited, stuff can be changed, so reality can be altered.
So he's altering reality with
possibly. And then his parents, including the same actor who played George, they're very well off. They figure out what he's done, and then they kind of, rather than face the fallout of their kid, being caught for murder, they help kind of cover it up. And thinking that everything's going to be okay, but then that kind of gives him more power in his mind. He's like, I did this, and in my did I really do this? Did reality really happen? Because I'm not facing any consequences. When in reality, I should be facing consequences, but I'm not.
Right.
So it just proves that on tape, reality is different, and I have more control. I can rewind, fast forward, change reality to what suits me.
Right.
So Haneke likes the fact that make you question: is the real world real still if it's on tape? If it's able to be digested in that manner, because what you're seeing is being fed to you by somebody else, by whoever directed the video, whoever wrote the scene, whoever made this shit happen, whoever actually cameraed it. They're the one who chose that point of view. They're instead of somewhere else. You can't control anything in the video, so since you can't control it, is it actually reality?
Yeah.
But that's what Haneke he likes to make the audience feel fucking weird. And so that's what I said. This is kind of like a spiritual successor.
I did not take that scene as a fourth wall break. I took that scene as a choice by the director to say, no, you're not getting that ending. you're not getting the
satisfaction
the
of seeing
victim
these
getting
fuckers
over.
pay.
Just like when he snatched the knife from her and threw it in the water. You're not getting that. That's not what this movie's for.
So you feel do you feel like this is the director's choice? This isn't the.
It's
Yes.
absolutely 100% the director's choice.
Oh, yeah.
They're
100%.
not God.
Did he write the movie? Did he write the movie?
I believe so. I could be wrong, but I believe he did.
I don't
I
know.
believe he wrote, directed, and maybe produced it.
Okay, because I know the fourth wall. Because I remember I was watching this movie. I think
And
the first 15
me.
minutes.
Are they breaking the fourth wall?
I feel
I'm
like this is
yes,
fourth wall
they
because
are.
he was winking at the camera, and then the other time he was like smirking at the camera. Like he's talking to the audience. He's talking to us.
In 1997. In 1997, breaking the fourth wall directly to you. All right. And then the main character communicating with you, which I hate to say it, but Paul was the main character.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Peter, secondary. The mom, I would say, probably also a secondary. And then the dad, third. All right. Fourth. Paul,
Yeah,
third.
that this director did a very good job of pissing the audience off because
Which is what he wanted to do.
right.
Well, he
'cause the
did. He did two
entire-
things in this movie that you never do in a movie. He killed
he
the
did
dog and he
multiple
killed the
things in
kid.
this movie. He
Right.
killed the dog, and that right there, how well they delivered that dog killing. All right,
Yes.
you heard it. We as the audience, we instinctively knew what was happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But then they like display it.
Yeah, and
It's
then
like,
making the
Jesus.
parents. Or making the mom figure it out by,
Right.
do you know what this is?
Yeah.
It's a golf ball. Why do I have a golf ball? You heard me hit something, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But what did I hit?
Yeah.
Let's go find out.
And let's play hot and cold while we do it.
dude.
I found something else to hit.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
no. So
and then
that's
to
the
see,
whole. That's,
just to see it fall out like that. It was just like,
Oh yeah, just crumple out the door. I was like, what the?
You know, and it
Well,
was
and that's-
so
and that's the thing,
wrong, but
there's-
also it's like that. This is it.
Yeah.
This is brutality made real through film. I mean, it's almost like Faces of Death levels of shit. It's fake, but it's not fake.
Right.
And I thought that was a really well delivered thing. That was sad.
yeah.
Yes.
And so I don't have so I have something for the second drink, and
Okay.
I'll just introduce it when we do that.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to say.
Oh, that's very cool.
So about the
You were
dog
try-
that.
You were trying to say something before we went to break.
Oh, I was just gonna say that if they had a gun, the moment that I realized that homeboy killed the dog, you're getting clapped, bro. That's it. I don't care. Go ahead and take me to jail. I'd put a hole in that fucking kid's head. If he killed my dog with a golf club, like, are you fucking kidding me? There's no way. Like, there wasn't enough.
The one thing I will say and benefit, by the sound of it, it was a one hit done. All right, so at least
Well, you heard
puppy
it
didn't
when
suffer.
they were at the boat. You heard a yelp from the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You heard
Yeah.
a hit,
You heard
yelp.
3 yelps. You
Sorry.
heard 3 yelps from the dog.
Yep.
Oh,
It
on
was
American
not a
version,
one and
it was
done.
3
He
yelps.
clubbed him over and
Well,
over again.
I think in the foreign version, it
In
was
the
just
foreign
one.
version, there was only one.
Yeah, it was only one.
Oh yeah, in
Yeah,
the
we only heard
American
one.
version, he fuck you. You hear him yelp,
And
you hear
I
him
winced.
yelp
I
again.
You
winced.
hear the
I
hit,
winced
you hear
every
a
time.
yelp,
Yeah.
and then you see them like,
Yeah. What was that?
And the whole reason the dog was going ape shit and barking at that
So
kid
they knew.
because he fucking knew he was evil.
knew.
You would think that the
Yep.
family
Well, that's
would have
what-
paid attention to that.
Yeah, well, dogs have a. And also, I think in the American version, it was like a golden retriever. I
yeah, they
believe.
switched the
It was-
breed, which is minor
Yeah,
change.
yeah.
But yeah, like it's,
But you
if
said,
if I had a dog and my dog, because the dog that I've had, they're good with strangers. Like if a stranger comes over to my place and I'm interacting with them and it's fine, my dogs are like okay. But if
Yeah.
my dog started flipping the fuck out and was not
Sun's up.
comfortable with a specific person,
yeah,
red
There's a
fucking
reason.
flags, guys. Like instead they're just like, oh, stop it, and yelling at their dog, and the dog's like, no, he's a fucking psychopath, kill him. And
My son's dog barks at everybody. I'd be shooting everybody who comes to my house.
I mean,
And
yeah,
what's wrong with that?
What was the different shot for the American version of the dog? You said it was different.
Okay, yeah, like so where in the Austrian version
He comes out of the side
see
of the
the back of the Jeep or not Jeep, but whatever the SUV was, I forget now.
And that was the first fourth wall right there because he looks at the
see
camera.
the back of it, and you see her up to the side and opening the door.
Yeah,
okay.
opens the
So
back door
in the
and-
American version, the Jeep is kind of parked like this. You're looking down this way. You see the back of the Jeep over here, but the vehicle is facing this way.
Right.
And you only see like the back half of the Jeep. The front half is blocked off. And so instead of opening the rear passenger door and having the puppy fall out, she opens the hatch.
Okay.
And the
And the
puppy
dog
falls
like
out of the hatch.
flops out.
And did Michael
horrendous.
Pitt do the fourth wall break? Because
Yeah.
that was the first time I saw the fourth wall break.
Turn.
He turned right when she was going
Give
to
a
the
little
car.
smirk.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's, that was one of the fourth wall breaks. Then, when he's talking about making the bet, I bet you guys by 9 a.m. will be kaput, you three. And you're betting you won't be.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to do. And I bet you guys are with them, aren't you? Or whatever, something along those lines.
Yeah.
But turning, talking to us as the audience, because that's what we are expecting, or we've been bred to expect through all the films like that. We see the violence, bad guys do some bad shit. There's a final girl situation in most of them, and they overcome evil after some tragic loss, and evil gets what's coming to it. Good guys survive. And no.
And that long, drawn out scene of her just
that was another way of him. Oh God, that scene right there.
It lasted like almost like I almost wanted to time it.
No.
Second time.
It felt like almost like 10 minutes of slowness. All right, but that was another thing where another established hard rule. You don't kill the fucking kid, right?
Right.
Hard rule. You don't kill the fucking kid. Hannity's like, you kill the fucking kid. In real life, the kid fucking dies.
Yeah, but this wasn't
it's
the first.
fucked up. It's horrible. It's wrong. But kid fucking dies.
But this wasn't the
And
first.
that's the
No,
thing.
it's not the first.
And
But
dies.
it's not the first.
No, but the first it kills a dog and a kid.
Yeah.
John.
Well,
did.
so
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this is the first. But I'm saying he takes what's the established,
It's
agreed
a rule
upon
that,
rules.
It's a rule that a
It's
lot
like,
of people
fuck
don't
you.
agree. A lot
No.
of people agree that a dog should always survive and
Yeah.
the human dies. And this one, dog dies within the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Nobody
then-
was safe.
So and then not even. So this movie, it's violent. It's horrible, but it's not.
It's all
actually
Off, it's all off.
in
camera.
that actual on-screen violence.
You see the
I will.
aftermath.
I will say too, with the dog rule, that's not necessarily true. The
Yeah,
dog
there's plenty of
usu-
films that do it, but the way this one did it, it felt more visceral, even though you didn't even see it
Yeah.
happen.
Well, I mean,
Even
like
though you
look
don't
at,
even see the damage.
look at The Conjuring. The
Yeah.
ghost killed the dog like right out the gate, first night. Dog's done, and I was like, oh fuck, like.
So,
Yeah.
but
So
most of those are done. You even know they're kind of doing it more for shock value. This one just
Yeah.
like, no, well, fuck you, fuck your rules. This is
This is
what
what's
it is.
gonna
Oh, when the kid got killed, that's what it was
And
like.
the kid being killed while Paul is making a fucking sandwich.
yeah.
Because that's how little.
He keeps making
Yeah.
the sandwich.
That's how
He keeps on
little
going.
he cared, and he knew somebody just ate it. He didn't know who it was going to be. He didn't even care enough about who it was to stop what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go
Now-
get my sandwich. Oh,
Again,
okay.
commenting on the kid getting killed. Again, I don't give a fuck. I understand the dad's knee was fucked. I don't care. I don't care. If I was like in a room and somehow incapacitated enough, which I wouldn't let that happen, but I witnessed my
So
kid
he
get
did
shot.
try to do something. You don't see what he did try to do something, and that's why he got knocked the fuck out, and that's why
Yeah, because he was on
she
he was on
she
the
had
floor.
to kind of wake him back up
Well, but that's
because
just
he
it.
got knocked the fuck out.
Like-
yeah, but I still feel like he could have done something
He
because he was.
tried to do
he
something.
tried
We don't
to
know
do
when he tried to
something.
do something. We don't know what he
I
did.
would've been like,
but he very
"You're
well probably
gonna
could have
kill
tried to
me."
get up and attack,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Tubby just fucking clocked him with the goddamn rifle butt.
Right.
All
I
right.
would've been like, you're gonna have to fucking kill me because I'm not.
He
gonna
got knocked
stop
the fuck
coming
out.
for you.
All
If
right.
you kill my kid, I'm gonna keep coming for you until you fucking kill me. I'm gonna make you kill me.
But
One
then
of
that
us is gonna
scene
die.
after he kills him, and they're like, "Oh, okay, shit's done. All right, we're gonna go. Bye."
Yeah.
And then just see the mom
sitting there
just sitting
staring,
there.
staring.
and
She wasn't even staring at her son. She was just staring at like the fucking.
She's in shock.
Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
in shock.
Yeah.
And making you sit way longer than the established rules say, because it's now making it so you're no longer just feeling it on a surface level as what we do with
I was
most
wondering
of
when
our
the
films.
fuck was gonna
It's like,
happen.
no, we are going to sink this into you. We are going to put this deep inside of you.
It wasn't just
and
her
feel
sitting.
it.
It was also the father crying, like for
her
almost like
getting
a
up in
solid.
shock, trying to address the situation because she can't control the rest of the world right now. So she's only trying to focus what she can control. And in the shock that she's in, the father waking up, recognizing his world is shattered, and the pain and the suffering that he feels, and the wailing that you just feel it in your gut. You're like, oh.
Well, he decided to tell her, go save yourself. You know, I'm just leave me here. Don't worry about me. Go save yourself. So
And him apologizing to her that he couldn't and he didn't do more. He felt responsible, and him and her breaking down. But just to see that feeling, though, they delivered it so well and so real. And
it's literally
he
like
also
the
broke
director.
things. So by that point in movies, that's when shit starts kicking off. All right, shit starts speeding up, and in the second act, the major thing happened. All right, now the shit's kicking off. We're gonna be high speed the rest of the fucking film till we get the conclusion. He's like, no, fuck you. We're slowing it down for 20 minutes. We're making this fucking drag out with the most slow shit happen. We're gonna make you watch them try to dry a phone out. That's how slow we want to do this.
Do you think we wouldn't have the movie The Strangers without this? Because isn't that almost like similar to this when you think about it?
I mean, as far as people coming in, I mean, you could say the same thing about God, why am I blanking the name of the movie where the laws go away for 24 hours? Purge, yeah. All right, you got people breaking in. Like, strangers coming in and doing bad fucking shit is a trope. It is, and there's a reason that it exists, because that's fucking real world. Shit happens. Bad shit happens.
Right.
Stranger danger.
But these two guys right here, you wouldn't have ever thought that they'd be like twisted little killers, basically having fun, having games with these people, basically.
And if she had stopped the first vehicle instead of being scared, because he told her, stay the fuck away, don't wave anybody down, because they could be out there. So she listened to him, the first vehicle that went by,
and then she didn't
decided to change it for the second vehicle, and what do you know?
Yeah.
And then that single golf ball rolling in. And that's their introduction. Like, we're fucking back, bitches.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the golf ball, I was like, yep, this is going right back to where it was going, because they had a chance.
Yeah.
And the first car that passed by, I mean, if that first car came by and she started going off and they tried to get the cops and everything else, they probably could have done something. But where did they go? Where do you think they went?
To grab fucking something to eat.
White Castle.
I mean, it don't fucking matter.
White Castle.
Hey, let's go to Burger King up the street and grab a burger, and then we'll come back and kill these
It
fuckers.
doesn't matter. That's the thing. This was still part of their entertainment.
Yeah.
They wanted them to feel like they had a chance.
So you'd say they were
to
smart
take
killers.
that away from them, entertained them more. It was more of the fucking with the psyche, and the director give an opportunity for the director to slow shit way the fuck down, because we're expecting it to be kicking the fuck off, and he's like, no, you sit with this, you sit with what we've done, and you fucking stew in it. All right, this is what we're going to be dealing with now.
Well, what was wild to see is also, and I think Anna pointed this out when we were watching the movie, when the father is there drying the phone out, he physically looks different.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like totally like
he's smaller.
He looks smaller. Yeah, he looks deflated. He physically looks.
Well, it's because he was defeated. He feels defeated.
But I mean, literally, his body looked like he was physically small. I mean, his face looked more gaunt.
So did the wife.
Yeah.
I mean, the wife.
Well, the wife got her. The wife's face was. They beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I mean, she was black. But the father just physically looked just beat down. I mean, you could tell that he just was destroyed.
And so earlier, I know we're jumping around, but earlier where they were trying to do the scene where make her strip, all right? And you're like, oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
This is going to be bad. We're about to see some fucking rape happen.
Right. With the kids sitting there on the fucking
thing
chair.
that they did do that I'm glad they didn't do, because I wouldn't have been.
But that's also was a way of more mentally controlling, because you saw the dad and the mom mentally preparing for this, and they're like, nope, that didn't happen. We're just showing you we have the power.
We have the ability.
Plain and simple. We made you tell her to do it.
Well,
all right, and you fucking listened.
I was going to say was that whole long pause was the director saying to the crowd, "Yeah, sit there and eat your popcorn and be fucking miserable. We'll get back to you." Like,
Exactly.
That's what he wanted. He's like, you should be
tickets to
ashamed of yourselves for watching this.
Can you imagine?
You should feel bad of what you are choosing as entertainment.
And you want to know?
Can you imagine what the theater was like when that whole little 10-minute sequence of just pure silence and everything going on? I was like, the theater's like, what the fuck is going on? I wonder if people walked out of the theater.
Now, here's the thing I was going to say that I think is hilarious. I'm going to say some people walked out, but here's the big fuck you from the director. Me being one of these people, I guarantee you a large majority of people wanted to leave, but couldn't leave because they were praying and holding on to that hope that these two motherfuckers would finally get justice.
They wanted to see the come off.
Never happens.
Yes,
because we, as society, are told to expect, bad things happen, good guys prevail.
Right.
All right, we're gonna go through all this bad stuff and get a nice, happy little payout. And congratulations, this is your reward for watching. No, you don't get fucking rewarded for choosing to watch bad stuff happen. Just like even as fucked up as some people would have been to see when she was being forced to strip, there were some people out there like, okay, at least I'm going to see some fucking, tits or whatever. Yeah. And Henneke was like, no, you're fucking not. No, we're just staying on her fucking face. And you're watching that. Right. We're not letting you even get a sexual thrill out of this. No, you are going to be miserable.
You get
fucking
nothing.
Deal it.
There was a little bit. There was a little bit of payback because she wore a very see-through bra when she took that off. I mean, I was not expecting a bra like that.
It wasn't supposed to be sexualized.
It wasn't being sexualized, but she was getting changed and everything else.
At that point, did you feel like you were, I got to see some tits? If you did, you're fucked up. You're fucked up.
Yeah.
Her fucking goddamn son is sitting there with his head blown the fuck off. All right? All right? She just puked in her fucking hand. Okay? And you're like, I get to see some titties. All right, fuck you. Fuck you, Ron. Fuck you, Ron.
Hey, it was the bright side of my movie.
Ron's like, he's sitting there and he's like, I'm so sad. Oh, titties. And it's like, no, it's not. I get to see boobies.
This is so horrible. Look, titties. I think the hardest thing to watch.
Damn, I'm horrible. I'm going to hell.
Yes, you are.
I know that the kid wasn't really like he wasn't really a main show for most of the movie, but the point where he was holding the shotgun.
Yeah.
And I think this kid, I don't know, he must have put everything he had into that one scene. Because when he pulled that trigger, you could see genuine fear in his eyes, knowing that when he pulled that trigger, it didn't go off, he was dead. At that point, he knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
And Austrian kid did the same delivery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You watch the American version. That's why.
Austrian kid did the same delivery.
Yeah.
Did very well at it.
They really did their research to find a good child actor. I will give it that.
But you also said the acting, when I saw the trailer for the American version, I didn't watch the American version, but I told you I was going to try and watch it. I never had a chance to, but I was interested because I know the actors. I know Michael Pitt and I enjoy him and everything he's done. But you said yourself, I remember on the phone with you, you were saying, but the delivery of the Austrian
slightly
guy,
different. I prefer
slightly different.
Austrian.
You prefer it.
I preferred it. It felt more visceral. And then also part of it is, I think the American kind of suffered from their own celebrity. Yeah. All the characters, all the actors are very recognizable to us. And so we automatically have that separation built up because we know them. We know who they are. We know their acting and stuff like that. Versus the Austrian ones, I've seen Paul. I've seen George. I've even seen the neighbor lady who came in on the boat.
She was familiar. I've seen her in something.
She was in Bora Bora. And so I've seen them in a few other things and stuff like that, but not enough where I'm watching Naomi Watts. No, I'm watching this mother. That's who I'm watching. I'm watching Tim Roth. No, I'm watching George. That's who I'm watching. So by that's the one part when people get so recognizable, they do have that little bit of separation that you aren't able to see them as much as the characters that are imbibing.
So you feel like
versus the actors who are playing the characters. They
So
can
you
be very
feel like
well.
an unrecognizable actor is probably better to watch than somebody that you've seen in a lot of other movies before.
For certain roles, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
I
ones
was gonna
that-
say
yeah.
the dad being such a fucking. I'm just gonna call it what it is. He's a giant pussy.
Yeah,
The
he was.
dad being a giant pussy, and that guy being the guy that played Abomination in the second Incredible Hulk adaptation
Yes.
was very confusing, man.
Or
'Cause
the general ape in Planet of the Apes. He was great in
Yeah.
that too.
Or
Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, Reservoir
Not
Dogs.
Pulp Fiction.
Because he
Reservoir
would have,
Dogs.
like, the character from the Hulk movie, he was a soldier. He would have fucked those kids up.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
wouldn't have gotten the drop on him. That would not have happened. He would have fucking
But also,
destroyed them both.
part of the character is he's thinking, all right, we go along with this. We'll
Maybe
get
they'll
through
go
it.
away.
Yes, we'll get
Yeah.
through it on the other side of it. They'll rob us. They'll get whatever fucked up shit they'll do. Because very few crimes end in murder.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
But, I mean, a lot of bad shit does happen, but murder is less likely to happen than I would say probably even rape. Yeah.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
and the thing I will say about that
Right?
is, like, and this is a prime example.
You're
These
saying
two
you say
boys.
murder's worse than what were you saying?
I think murders happen less than rapes do. Murders happen a lot less than home break-ins do, and robberies and shit like that. Murder is, I'm assuming, one of the least committed crimes that could happen. So statistically, if you suffer through, you're probably you and your family are probably living through the situation.
Well, the thing that I was going to say is that this
Rape is reported
oh, for
more
fuck's
often
sake.
than murder. Yeah, rape is reported more. Murders roughly 15,000 to 25,000 per year. Rape is about 100,000 to 200,000 per year. So yeah, there you go. ChatGPT.
So keep going. What you were saying, Lenny?
Thank you, Ron, for that fun fact. I was mid sentence.
We were curious.
You fucking do this every show. Someone's
know.
mid sentence
I
and
do
you
it to
just go,
piss you off, 'cause I love to.
and you start talking like someone's not in the
I
middle
enjoy
of a thought. Anyways, okay. The thing is, see, now I'm trying to fucking figure out what the fuck I was gonna say. This is what I was gonna say. Now, murder happens a lot less often, and yes, they probably figured, well, that's, these kids are probably just going to rob us and move on. Here's the thing, though. This movie is a perfect example of if you have a home invader, you have every fucking right to murk that motherfucker with a gun. And now there's not this whole, like, California and other states were like, oh, you have to try and retreat. Fuck you. I don't know what this person's intentions are. I don't know what they're going to do. This is an extreme example of what can happen, which is why I don't know that you're here to steal my fucking DVD player. I don't know that you're here to try and, tie me up and rape my wife in front of me and then fucking cut my guts. I don't know what you're about to do, which is why I have every right as a U.S. citizen to fucking put a hole in your head the moment you come in my house and you're uninvited.
Agreed.
This is
The
a great
furthest
example.
I have to retreat is through my front door. Once I'm through my front door and you follow me through it, you're done.
Yep.
In
Right, like
Pennsylvania,
I'm-
you don't need to do that. Pennsylvania, anything on your property.
I'm in my point of view, I agree with stand your ground laws.
Yeah.
Plain
Yeah,
and simple.
you come anywhere, you come into my
Yeah.
vehicle or my home, I don't know where your intentions are. I will fucking kill you. That's it.
Yeah.
You have no duty to retreat. Period.
No,
Yeah.
fuck all
is-
that. Nope.
They
No,
made
because
the
it's more of a risk.
decision-
It's more of a risk to retreat than anything because
they've made the decision to that your property, your whatever is worth more to them than their possible loss of life.
Yeah.
They've made that decision.
Yeah.
And it's not up to you to unmake their decision.
That's like a meme you always see where people say, they say, oh, you would kill somebody if they tried to take your dog. You value your dog's life more than the human life.
Yep.
No, that's not the point.
No.
The point is that person who's taking the dog values the dog more than their own life.
Yes.
Right.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Because they
and
feel
see-
that, that dog's worth more than my life.
They've made the decision.
That's their decision.
We're just helping them
Right.
agree with that.
Exactly.
That's it. We're helping them feel better about their decisions. That's all. That's
So
their
back,
right.
back
It's
when
not yours.
The only time libs will ever be right.
back when I was in corrections, I remember one day I was working on this unit, and there was this young kid. He couldn't have been more than 19, 20, 21. And he was talking to this other inmate. I could overhear him. And he's chuckling and laughing as he's telling this story. And he says, oh, yeah, man. He said, one night I was walking through my neighborhood, and I saw this house, and the front door was open. I looked around, I didn't see. I was like, oh, fuck it. I'm going to go in this person's house and just look around. And he did. He went into their house. It's fucking nighttime, doors wide open. He goes in their house, looks around. Oh, this is cool. Oh. He didn't take anything. He didn't do anything to hurt anybody.
He
just
made the
wanted to
decision that look around was more important than his life.
Right.
At
Well,
that point.
he wanted to go in the house and poke around. And I overheard, and I was like, hey, come here. So he comes over to the desk. I was like, you really did that? And he's like, yeah. I said, do you have any idea how lucky you are to be alive right now? And he was like, what do you mean? I said, we live in Texas, buddy. I was like, you walk into someone's house uninvited at night. I am surprised you didn't end up with a hole in your head. And he was like, man, someone would shoot me for that. And I was like, I fucking would.
Yeah.
He like walked away from the desk all like, oh fuck. I was like, you're a moron. Like, God, no wonder you're in jail. Jesus Christ.
Somebody set a trap for him. They left the door up. Let's see somebody who does walk through.
Right. So all of a
Shoots him as
sudden, like, he comes in their house and some dude pops in the hallway with night vision goggles. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, bow.
that or the guy's he's just sitting inside
Night
in a
vision
long.
goggles and a raging erection.
Got a big old boner. He's like,
Oh,
I'm
that's
waiting
fucking-
for this.
Right.
Somebody's getting fucked tonight.
Oh no.
So, hey, I wanted to put this out. Haneke originally wanted to make the film in the United States with American actors, but because of budget restraints, he did it in Austria. So when he made the 2007 remake or redo, what's not called a remake, it's just a redo because it's almost shot.
Shot for shot remake. Yeah.
But to me, it is a remake. He remade the film.
Yeah.
The exact film. He fucking made it.
It takes place in America, doesn't it?
Was
Yeah.
So he
fulfilling?
right. So he said he got to make the movie that he wanted to make. So his preference was the American movie, even though critics will say that the Austrian version is slightly better for all the reasons that Stu has already said.
Yeah. And I feel like just from hearing you guys both watched the American version and we watched the foreign version. Watching the foreign version, the American version looks more like the trailer makes it look like almost comedic in a way. But this movie's not a comedy at all.
No.
There's nothing comedic about it.
It just with the music it uses and everything else, it just makes it seem like a comedy. Michael Pitt's acting and everything else, but I really like Michael Pitt as an act.
There is not one thing that's comedic about it, dude. Not a single part of it.
Even the way that he says his lines and the way that he talks.
No.
I think the way he does have, I feel like in the American version, he's getting more joy.
Yeah.
Versus entertainment. He's getting more joy out of what's happening and the uncomfortability that he's making than
He's
in the Austrian
enjoying himself while he's doing it. Yes.
Yes.
It's not a comedy ha thing. It's
No.
to him, it's like he's walking around with a boner while he's doing this. Like he's getting off on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus the Austrian, I wouldn't feel like he was entertained.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't like joy.
It wasn't
All right?
aroused.
Yeah.
I just liked how
Versus the American one, I felt he was getting a little bit more joy, which it's still fine. It's still an absolute a valid choice of an actor,
but it is something different.
It's slightly different. And it's minuscule choices.
Yeah.
And like I said, I just prefer the Austrian choice.
The Austrian was more relaxed and more like, I mean, he was talking like just like he wasn't yelling, he wasn't screaming at the people. He was just talking to them like
yes, because he's in control.
Yeah, and it made it more twisted and psychotic the way he did it. Like, I mean, would you call these guys serial killers?
Absolutely.
Hold on.
I don't.
Because they do it over and over again.
We don't know how long. I think they might technically be mass murderers. We don't have enough information to call them serial killers. I think mass murder is a series of murders in a contained period of time.
Serial killers
versus serial killers a slightly longer period of time,
but the same way of killing,
the same care or the same either style of killing.
And that's the way they're doing it.
Or victim mentality or victim choices.
Yeah.
All right. We don't have enough information about them to say for sure. They're enjoying the situations that they're creating, but we don't know how they've interacted and dealt with each group. We only know how they interacted and dealt with this one group.
They have a
we know
specific MO.
They killed one kid in the other household by shooting.
Right.
It looked like she was shot, but I can't swear that she was shot, but it looked like she was shot. All you
saw was her feet.
Yeah, but
So
and a little bit of
hard
blood.
to tell, yeah.
All right. So it just the blood leak, it just felt like they were implying more of a shooting than like
I would
cutting.
Go between serial killer and mass killer. To me, mass is multiple killings at one time. In other words,
So-
you got 10 or 12 that are in a room or in a building at once.
But this was over
over
as far as we know, this is only a period of a few days. So they had multiple people die
Well,
over a period of a few days.
So wouldn't
well,
it
but I
technically-
would still lean that towards serial more
Hold on
than
there.
mass.
All right, Lenny, what were you about to say?
I said, so technically, wouldn't you call that a killing spree?
Killing spree?
Yes, but so I don't think
What
that's
the
a
boys were
serial killer. Then we don't. They
Right.
could be serial killers, but we don't have enough information. But the information
we
we
still
have
know.
is just a mass killing spree
Right.
at this time.
Yeah, I would say it's just sociopaths who snapped and decided, we're gods. Let's fucking take some lives and have some fun. And they're just literally gonna keep clearly what their motive is
me,
to
that
just
feels like a
keep
serial
hopping
killer.
from family to family until they get caught, I guess.
No,
Which is
no,
a killing
because
spree. That's what that
Tubby
is.
is talking about, how he's looking forward to, studying for his test, his Latin test, so this way he can go ahead and become a commercial lawyer.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
do we-
he has a real life goal after this. This is just him fucking around.
Yeah, but how about Tubby? The whole point of Tubby with his whole ordeal of crying because of his, I mean,
He's just having fun. He's just fucking with him.
So that was all fake.
Just fucking with him.
Well, that's the whole point of what Stu was saying earlier. Technically, even him saying, "Oh, I've got a Latin test," you can't believe a word out of these two boys' mouths. Their past, their future, their present. They have consistently been consistent at not being honest about anything.
They are psychopaths.
Because it didn't
period.
matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're serial killers. It doesn't matter if they're just a bad fucking weekend. It doesn't. They could be on their brains could have tripped because they did a bad acid trip. All right, we don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. I like the way you guys just switch spots.
Stu is 100% right. It would be considered a mass killing, not a serial killing.
Hey, having a hard time trying to stay up, trying to record these podcasts late at night?
Or are you up late, working, driving trucks, working in the shop, trying to provide for that damn family of yours?
You need coffee.
Well, let us tell you about this one company we got right here. It's called Coffee Bros. Now, they got a very select blend of different roasts, light roast, medium, dark, espresso. Now, each one of these has its own flavor profile.
These two brothers from New York made this amazing company with an amazing coffee that you could order online.
So you just had the espresso roast.
Yes.
And did that thing wake you up?
I couldn't go back to sleep. Oh, man. It was smooth. It had
Nice.
that nice chocolate taste to it. You can just taste the chocolate.
And and it doesn't give you that bite like other coffees do.
Or bitter.
No, definitely not bitter at all. This is smooth, sweet, aromatic. This coffee here will absolutely wake you up when you need it to.
The coffee here is dedicated to freshness, quality, and consistency. Use the code BAF10 to get 10% off your entire order. The link for the website is in our show description. And I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. This coffee keeps you awake, especially for the late podcasting that we do.
Yeah, it's very much needed.
Try out Coffee Bros.
Coffee Bros!
All right, we're back.
All right.
We be here.
We are back. What's up, guys?
So I feel like
Yeah.
this is a good point to introduce the bookend of drinks that I'm doing here. I decided to go ahead. I came across this, and I thought also worked well as a nice Irish whiskey. I thought would be pleasant for us. And when I saw this on the shelf, considering I did the Tinkerman's Gin, which I thought fit really well, I thought this one just kind of spoke to me because of our history with gin. So do you remember the first gin that we actually had on the show?
Gunpowder,
Yes, Drumshanbo Irish Gunpowder Gin.
which I believe we did on, I think we did on Maniac, or I don't remember what the movie
I want to
was.
say it was Maniac.
It could have
No,
been that one.
it couldn't have been because I wasn't on that podcast, and I was on the podcast when we did that gin.
No, I think the Gunpowder was only the one that me and Stu did when me and him did our episodes between me and him.
You've definitely had it. You know,
You've had it on another
yeah,
show because we introduced it to everybody else on other episodes.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
But I want to say it was with the
I gotta look and find out because
God, the actor's name was it Stephen Yeun or whatever his name was. The actor was that one from Maniac?
Yeah, the dude from Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stephen Yeun.
Yeah, I'm gonna look through my Instagram
So
and find out what
that
episode
whatever
it's
the
on.
movie was that we did where he was working that office.
Yeah.
I want to say that's what it was. Anyway, so I came across this in the local ABC store, and it just jumped out at me. We got Drumshanbo single pot still Irish whiskey.
Yummy.
Yes. So this is it's a young whiskey. It's only like aged 4 to 7 years on average. But then it's finished off in sherry casks and Kentucky bourbon casks to age. So I have had a little nip of this with Token before we got here, and I feel like it's going to be something that's a better sipped over ice to let the water help open it up a little bit, and just a slow drink versus an ice shooter. But so that's the way us three are going to imbibe it. And then you gentlemen, I've asked you to go ahead and pick out some Irish whiskey. And Mike, which one did you get this time?
I got Prepper number 12, Irish Apple.
Very nice. And Lenny?
I got a whiskey that's not Irish because I suck.
It's fine. What do you got?
I don't have any Irish whiskey here.
It's fine. I just it was a last minute decision, and so I just kind of dropped it. You know, I didn't want
but
to
I did
drop too
find
much on
a
this.
whiskey.
Yeah, this was just a bonus, I think.
Yeah.
So I have
So-
Old Smoky Tennessee cookie dough flavored whiskey.
Oh,
Cookie dough.
that's a different.
This is
That's
pretty good.
interesting.
Cookie dough flavored whiskey?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even know that.
It could be good.
That'll be interesting.
Hey, peanut butter whiskey, very popular with a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe cookie dough will be.
Not for me. That shit sucked. I hated it.
All right. So anyway, gentlemen, are we all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here, let me pour I'm gonna do a shot of this.
God damn, it is bothering me. I got to find out what we did in Gunpowder because I guess it was me. Like, it had to be.
I feel like it was.
So,
So,
Cheers.
all right. So, prost, gentlemen.
Roast.
salute.
Oh
That's not bad.
wow. Shit. Okay. That was pretty good, man. Shit, I'm gonna do another one.
Doesn't taste good.
Really? I disagree. I think it's very minor warmth. Very anything. Almost a creaminess to it.
I don't taste any warmth.
I just said very minor. I taste like a little bit on the tongue.
Didn't
just a little bit.
Maybe it's too iced down. I don't know.
Come on over here, Ron. I'll give you some warmth.
Here, try it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I might drink.
All right, Adam, what do you think? It has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spice.
Yeah. I'm gonna give 1.5. I'm trying to figure out what that aftertaste is.
Which is that's like whiskey. Whiskey.
That is so fucking mild that I don't even. There's no.
It's very mild.
It's better cold. I can tell you that.
It's like a warm summer breeze.
Ron wanted something to put hair on his chest.
It's the idea of a warm summer breeze. It's not even a warm summer breeze, just the thought of it. It's like,
I don't know. It's even got a.
To me on a warm summer breeze.
Yeah, Irish up your coffee with this. It might be fucking nice.
Yeah, dude.
Anna, what do you
Irish
think?
coffee.
I'm still trying to think what I'm going to give for the
Irish
Blu-rays.
coffee with that Shanky's whip. Oh,
I really like it. I give it a 2. It's easy to go down, nice and warm.
I don't feel any warmth. That's the thing. I don't know what it is. I even had it straightened. I didn't feel that warmth.
You're dead inside. That's why.
Am I next? Did everybody else go?
Yeah, go ahead. For as far as these ones go, yeah.
Here, let those two go so I can think about this.
those two. We have names, dude.
Lenny,
Yeah.
go ahead and go with your cookie dough.
Beavis
Tennessee
and
whiskey.
Butthead. How about you guys go?
All right, Peter and Paul.
There you go.
Oh, so who's
Peter? Oh, so Letty is Tubby.
I'm definitely not calling Mike Tubby.
I'd
I'm
rather
svelte.
be Butthead.
I'm svelte, dude.
All right.
Not an ounce of fat here.
Anyways, it's
Definitely
good.
not an ounce.
Yeah, like I said, I'd rather be Butthead. Like, dude, Beavis, check it out. She's gonna pull out her thingies. That would have been great. Anyway, so this was really good. Actually, I was very surprised. Similar to the peanut butter whiskey, you get that initial whiskey flavor, but then the back half is like the cookies and cream flavor or cookie dough, and it's very it's sweet, but it's not like pungent, overpowering. Like, okay, these things fucking suck. It is sugar and it's thick and it's to the dome, but this, it's like a hint. It's not, overpowering. It's actually really, really good. I
So
give
what
it
do you
2
give it?
thumbs.
2? All right. And Mike, what about your proper 12 apple?
I'm sipping it because I enjoy it. It is a little sweeter than I'm used to in a liquor. I would not recommend smelling it before you drink it.
Oh,
Because the smell kind of put me off. But the taste is pretty good. I give it a 1.5.
Ah,
very nice.
I spilled mine on my hands and now they're sticky.
Yeah, that's why they're sticky.
That's why you went to the bathroom to do something, huh? Okay.
That was the longest pee of my life, bro. I've been like
That's 'cause it was a
hydrating.
beautiful-
Are you sure you were peeing?
I'm camped out in there for a while, taking a
If you
leak.
shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
All right. I've had it in a shot glass. Then I went back to the ice. Now I'm pouring it neat here. And I'm still trying to figure out what to give this because I'm not a fan of this. I don't know what it is. For the aftertaste is not my favorite. There's not really that much
try
warmth
that.
to it.
Next
The
time
aftertaste
I'll
is
do that.
vanilla extract. That's what I thought it. I looked at it and said it's got added vanilla, but it's like it tastes like vanilla extract.
Okay.
Like out of little bottles. It's exactly what it tastes like to me. That's what I was trying to figure out.
And I'm trying to see which way I prefer it because I remember you said that we wanted to do this on ice.
I prefer it on ice versus straight shooter.
Well,
When I did the little shooter before I got here with it, I'm like, it's fine, but I think it's gonna be one of the ones that's better over ice. And I feel like I'm correct in my opinion on this.
Well-
that it's better over ice.
Well, Stu is it's interesting because Stu and I are very similar. We don't mind like sweet in our drinks, but Ron fucking hates sweet. That's probably why he's making a face like he just smelled a fart. So
Well, actually, it doesn't taste sweet to me. That's the thing. It doesn't taste sweet to me. I don't
think
know
it's
if my
a good
taste buds.
blend between sweet and spice. I really do.
Spice, yes, spice a little bit. And the thing is, when it comes to sweet, I like sweet to a point. I like sour better than sweet. That's something I've always liked. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a half a thumb.
Okay,
it's not my go-to. I mean, and if I were to prefer it, because I had it both ways. I had a shot and I had it neat. I had it on ice. The ice watered it down so much to the point where it really took a lot of the flavor out. There's a lot more flavor when it's not ice. I mean, when it's not on ice, I would have rather done whiskey rocks because I think we talked about that earlier.
You did, and I thought the water would help open up some of the notes. And and having it this way, I do feel the water helped open up some of the notes.
Yeah, I could tell this is an Irish whiskey too. I mean, but it's just for some reason it's not hitting my spot. It's not hitting me that well.
Ron, do you like Irish whiskey, Ron?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well,
he loves Jameson.
I love Jameson. Jameson Black Barrel is like my ultimate favorite. That's
I
my
do
go-to.
love that.
It's smooth. I prefer that over regular Jameson in my opinion.
You're not gonna like what I gotta say.
Huh?
You're not gonna like what I gotta say.
What?
I think this has a better note profile than Jameson.
Which Jameson?
Definitely the standard Jameson.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it's necessarily better as everyday drinker, but I do think it has a better developed flavor profile.
I can understand what you're saying about that, but
Jameson.
regular Jameson is my go-to. I like that, but I've always
think this
preferred
also has less
Black Barrel. The charred flavor. For some reason, the Black Barrel is just smoother. It tastes better to me.
Yeah.
Black Barrel is definitely not smoother than this.
I think it is.
This is fucking.
I think it's like drinking a little bit of silk.
This is
that's
water.
what. No, I think that's what Black Barrel is to me.
This is nothing. I mean, you could pound this fucking thing and be fine. There is. I can't believe you think Black Barrel is smoother than this.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's been a while. So you know what? I don't have any.
All right.
I need to get a bottle because I've been meaning to buy myself a bottle. I wish we could do a comparison.
The Black Barrel?
I don't think I have.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Keep this bottle here. We're gonna have this bottle here. I'm gonna buy a bottle of Black Barrel because I'm surprised I don't have any. I have so many Jamesons, but I never have any Black Barrel.
Because you run out.
Yeah. And I'm gonna buy a bottle of Black Barrel, and I want to do a taste test between the two.
It's fine
because I prefer that one.
I'm not saying I prefer this over the Black Barrel,
but you feel like this is
a
smoother.
better developed notes, and it is smoother.
Have you had it straight yet?
Yes.
All right. So which way? That's right. Which way do you prefer it though? You prefer
I prefer it over ice. I think it opens it up better.
All right.
That's just my personal preference. So I think we may have had too much ice in here, but I mean that's what you did. So, but I think it's fine, and I do think it's a more developed. And when we have the eventual time that we have Mike and Lenny down here, we'll get their opinions also on how they feel. Well, as far as the smoothness of it.
Yeah.
I'm game. I want to try that gin too. I got a lot of shots to take next time I'm there.
No, the gin that you got, Tinkerbell, that's not going to the park. That's great. I mean,
I got to try
strong.
it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that shit's good. But and the gunpowder gin is really good. I love gunpowder gin, but for some reason I'm not a fan of this one. Maybe I want to compare it to. I'm looking forward to comparing it to Black Barrel.
I think you put
a little bit too ice.
You put too much ice, and it was the thin ice that quickly melted, so it got watered down really fucking quick.
Yeah.
If you did a little bit of the bigger ice,
I mean, I could change the setting on my ice maker to make it more thicker ice.
Which is fine. Yeah. Or we could just use regular fucking ice out of the fucking fridge. We have to do this regular cubed,
right?
Things like that. But
you know what? I want to try it with whiskey rocks, where it doesn't water it down.
But I do think a couple of drops of water does open it up, which is what I was going for more so versus the quick melt that ended up happening, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or if we kept it in the freezer and just put a few drops of water in it after the pour.
Yeah.
With anybody, if you haven't tried it yet, if you have even a halfway decent, even actually some of the lower ends even of the whiskeys, you keep them cold, that's fine, but just put a few drops of water in it. It chemically helps open up a lot of the bonds and makes a lot of the notes come out better and smoother to the taste. So I definitely suggest that.
Have we figured out who Lawless Space Pirate is yet?
Spicy boner.
Is that who?
He said a name.
I
didn't
heard
hear
the
a
first
name.
two. I heard the first letter.
I
I
heard
heard the
it clear
name
as a
and
bell.
then he dragged out the end of it with the all right.
Like an angry pirate.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'll go ahead and speak to that. I fucked that up.
I fucking love it. This is. What is it?
Respin.
Oh,
We haven't
Respin?
we haven't picked one out for that yet.
That's not a bad idea. The respin thing.
Barrel of Punishment.
There you go.
Haven't had that in a while. Uh-oh.
Just off the
What will
bottom.
it be?
No, so weird.
Back there. What am I pulling out?
Do you need
Not
me and
yet.
Stu to clear out your barrel again?
I'm begging to get a barrel of punishment. I made my own barrel here.
Yeah.
Oh, Fireball. Okay, I can drink that.
Oh,
Nothing wrong with Fireball.
college
Mike,
girls
nothing's
drink
stopping
Fireball.
you from just grabbing something out. You're welcome to grab anything out of the barrel whenever you want to.
I like this. Lawless Space Pirate. No, not me. What?
Oh, shit.
So he's responding.
That's not.
That's no,
It's him. That's
me.
not him.
Chase. It's not Chase.
Right.
I still think it's Chase. I
Chase,
seriously
Chase is saying it's not me.
I still think it's Chase. It's got to be. All right, back to the movie.
Okay.
All right.
I never gave my review.
Of the movie?
Of the drink.
Of the drink.
I gave mine too.
I thought I never gave mine.
He said
You're like,
he-
all right, back to the movie.
God damn it. Well, yeah, I have to vote. Or-
I'm going to say yay. All right, just because it's funny. Hey, birthday content.
I'll say yay because it's funny.
This is bullshit.
We got.
Malort shot.
There you go.
Why? You like Mallory? Yeah.
At least it's
I
just
don't
for
mind
him.
Malort. I'm pretty much used to it, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you made me shoot it that one day, and you're like, "It's so good. You did enjoy it." Bleh.
When was that? Oh, you.
The first time I came back and I had to do a Malort shot, it was really gross.
Mike,
I watched some dude do a blind Malort shot on the internet. I thought he was gonna die.
Dude, those are funny. I love watching those. They literally shoot it, and they're like, "What the fuck did I just put in my mouth?" Like, it's so bad.
And like 3 minutes later, he's going, "It's still there." Of course, I said the same thing. So
Right.
Like when your uncle touches you, the memory remains.
Oh my god! You know what? That's exactly what the Malort shot is. It's like being molested. It's fucking horrible. There's no enjoyment whatsoever. It's terrible.
There was enjoyment for the uncle.
I'm sure the creator of Malort loves watching all the internet buzz of how bad his alcohol tastes.
although we've had people on the show that have taken Malort and it was like,
Like
oh,
a
there's nothing.
champ.
Yeah, they took it like a champ.
Yeah, Emmy.
You're the ones who
took
are
a shot
broken
of
inside.
Malort. Didn't you guys remember that?
What was that?
When Emmy she came on the
Oh, yeah.
show, she took a shot, didn't phase her at all.
I think she
Like a
said, I've
big-
had this. I think she said, I've had this before. And just took it like a champ.
yeah, she was like, "Oh, that's fine."
my
She
wife
said,
took
"Oh,
it pretty good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother her.
Doesn't bother me.
I think she almost enjoys it.
My dispatcher, who's going to be at the poker game, I told him, "Hey, I'm just letting you know when you come to my house, you're taking a shot of Malort." He said, "All right, I'll be ready." So, and apparently everybody in the office at work said, "Make sure you get a video."
No, you know what's actually a great challenge is to try and shoot it and not react, not show anything on your face. It's hard.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
And it did. And it did great.
It's easy. We're pretty much. I mean, me and you. And
No, yeah, it's fucking
pretty much
it's
used to
nothing
it.
now.
Yeah.
I'll never get used to chewing ass.
All right. So my review of the Drum Sambo Irish single pot still whiskey.
You're gonna give it a 2, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh shit.
No, I
I thought that's what you're going for.
but I will say I could see sipping this like multiple glasses throughout a film, just sitting there sipping it and being very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. But I will give it like a 1.5.
Goes down easy.
Super easy.
Yeah.
I do think it got watered down really fucking quick doing it this way, but I do still think over ice, like thick ice, is probably the way to go. It's young, but for a young whiskey, it has a lot of notes that are advanced for its age. And I appreciate that. So I'll give it a 1.5.
Stu, I would say, like, because you're saying big ice, I have a silicone tray in my freezer, and it's a cube of ice like that fucking big. It's specifically for whiskey glasses.
That
would
stuff
be
are one of the
perfect.
ones that are the big balls or something like that.
Yeah, I want to get one of
round
those.
ones.
Yeah,
those
those
round ones,
right there that they chill, but they also do a little bit of water as it melts. Are preferred to me over like the whiskey stones or anything like that. 'Cause like I said, I fully support that a little bit of water in a
You said it
lot of
opens it up a
whiskeys,
little bit.
it opens up the notes.
Yeah.
But obviously you go from a little bit of water to way too much water really fucking quick. And that's a fine line to walk, and that's why some of the bigger cubes work well, because they maintain the cold and they have a slow melt to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm still happy I did it. So back to the film.
Yeah.
So what you guys laugh the most about?
I don't remember laughing at all, actually.
Not once. I didn't laugh at all.
Yeah, you know what? No. I did laugh. The way the fucking dad slapped him. I'm sorry, that was a pussy ass slap.
What?
It was I chuckled. I was like, "What kind of slap? Why couldn't you punch him or fucking shove him out? Or I don't know. Just like slap." That made me chuckle because it was just so pussified. Yeah.
I felt more anger than anything when he slapped him. I was like, really? Like, come on, man. Like, that's it. I don't like decorum's out the window. At that point, when he slapped that kid,
yeah.
If he was a bigger guy, like, I don't know, me, for instance, and he fucking right hooked that kid's fucking jaw off his face, he would have been completely within his right. The fact that he just was like, and slapped him, I'm
But
like,
that wasn't the people that they picked out.
I know. They picked they purposefully went after weak people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story: don't be fucking weak and don't be a pussy, because otherwise, weirdos will show up at your house and shoot your kid in the face. I guess I don't. I don't know what other message there is for this film.
All right. Do you guys? I'm not asking if you enjoyed the film. Do you guys regret experiencing this film?
No, not at all. Actually, I actually was very intrigued on what was going to happen in the film, and I was actually I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was actually that's the thing. I love watching movies, so I like experiencing movies, and this was something different. It was unique. It was something you've never seen before, especially with the whole remote thing and the fourth wall. I mean, there was so many things added to this film that it was still something worthy of a watch. It's not a bad movie.
I can appreciate what the director was going for.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in other words, it wasn't enjoyable, but you can appreciate what the movie was.
Yeah.
Yes. Mike?
I got the point that the director was kind of trying to make. I do not regret watching it. Apparently, I watched it last week and I watched it this week. I always try to watch the movies twice.
Yeah.
God, I forgot
Even
how
if I watch the wrong movie twice.
Oh,
Um, so I understood what he was trying to get across, and it's true. It's a good point. I did feel uncomfortable watching it most of the time. Both times I watched it recently.
which is what he wanted you to do.
The director did a great job in what his point was. So on that point, he did awesome. So I don't regret it.
Good. And Lenny, do you regret experiencing this film?
Okay. I did not enjoy it, and we'll get to that at the review. But I don't regret seeing this film for the one and only reason of it
Because it's part of
reinforces.
BAF.
No, it reinforces the fact that we live in a world where you can't afford to not be aware and to not be paying attention. I see video after video, and it's not just women, it's men too. There was a video of a guy, he was sitting on his phone. He's in public waiting for, like, standing on a train platform. He's on his phone like this, not fucking paying attention. And this young kid sees that he's not paying attention,
Pushes him into the tracks.
tries to push him into the tracks, but the guy caught himself. And I'm like, bro, like if I'm in a store, I'm usually listening to like an audiobook, but I can still hear what's going on around me if I have headphones on. But like if I'm standing outside somewhere or I'm on a subway or whatever the fuck, I'm not no headphones. I am listening and my eyes are wide open. I'm paying attention to my surroundings. I'm reading the fucking room. And this film was another great film. There's many of them, but this is a good example of like pay the fuck attention to what's going on around you, because this shit does happen. And there was a story I heard about where, and this happened, I think, in the 90s. These two teenage boys, this is a true story. You can look it up. This was right around when Scream came out. And they were like obsessed with like murdering and killing. And they got it in their head. And I'm not blaming films. This is on the parents. But these two boys made the decision that, you know what, I think we want to do this. We want to murder somebody. And they did. They picked out this girl that they were friends with that went to the same high school as them. Went over to her house one night because they knew she was home alone because her parents were out and she was just chatting with them, I think, on text or whatever. And so they knew she was home alone. They went over there and stabbed her to death and then threw her in the trunk and drove her out the woods, buried her, and then went home and acted like nothing happened. Eventually, these boys got caught, and I think they got either life or death in prison, and they're never getting out. But this is a perfect example of, like, I don't care if you're a teenager. I don't give a fuck if you're elderly. I don't fucking care. If you start doing things that are weird or making me or the people I care about uncomfortable, you're done. Your ass is out of here, or I'm going to fucking level you. I don't care. And too many people in our society don't have situational awareness. They're in their phone. They're not really, don't fucking care. They're not paying attention. And people like these psychopaths who do exist will absolutely take advantage of you if they think they can. So I don't regret it because it reinforced that, you know, this world is filled with people like that, and you have to really watch your ass at all times, especially around strangers. So
well, especially nowadays in this world, because things have gotten more dangerous.
Oh yeah,
I mean, things have always been dangerous, but
it's
it's
real
gotten
bad now.
Worse.
Yeah, it's real bad.
Yep.
And especially with them trying to take the police out and, you know, trying not fund the police. And it's just like, you know, we're getting to the point where, you know, murders and, you know, shit like this is going to happen. And police are just going to stand there like, I'm not doing shit. I'm not getting paid.
Emmy, like she's uncomfortable going shopping without me now because there's video after video of women that are like going out to their car to put their shit in the trunk. They're not paying attention. And I've seen videos where it happens that quick. As soon as they see you're not paying attention, they're like, yup. And they end up fucking, you never hear from them again.
They go for it.
Yeah. So I mean, you really have to watch your ass, especially nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Men
Next.
and women alike.
My next question is, since it's a pretty common question for a lot of our films, I think it's interesting to ask. Who's your favorite character?
Oh.
You know what?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I mean, out of all of them, I felt the mother was the strongest of them all.
Okay.
She was the one that if I had to pick a character of the movie that I enjoyed the performance she did, would be her. Like I said, the father was a pussy. It's hard to like Peter and Paul, but
Well.
just the fact of everything she went through and the strength that she showed for the most part, she was the one I would probably pick as the strongest character of the movie for me.
Which one is the main? Which one?
Paul is
Paul is
the
the-
dark hair.
Yeah,
The one that
Peter
talks
is
more all the
Tubby.
time.
Peter's
Okay.
Tubby.
All right. This is the thing. A lot of movies you can root for the bad guy. Devil's Rejects. Think of them.
Yeah.
Murderers.
I'm not saying you have
rapists.
to root for the character. I'm saying who's your favorite character.
But they're murders. They rape. And everything. Bad, horrible things. But you love those characters. Captain Spaulding, Otis, Baby, and everything else. Love those characters.
Ooh.
They're just as bad because of what they do. They're murders. They're raping. Everything they do. But you still enjoy those characters. I enjoy Paul because he's smart at what he does. He's having fun. He is a villain that you enjoy watching do what he does. So I actually like Paul. I really like in the Austrian version. I agree with you because you said the whole thing about Michael Pitt, how they have a difference and how you prefer Paul over Michael Pitt. Something about him, just his relaxing calmness and how he speaks to his victims, because they're technically victims and everything else. I enjoyed it. It was just like, wow, this is he's doing his. I mean, just the way he's doing it. It's not like crazy or psychotic. It's just like relaxed and twisted. I don't know how to explain it, but I enjoyed Paul. I enjoyed how he winks at the camera, how he just like looks over asking the audience and everything else. It was just like, that's something you don't see in a lot of other movies, especially if they're taking the remote and rewinding everything and going right back to it. I really enjoyed Paul. I thought he did a good job. I thought the actor, I know I said it in the beginning of the episode, I really enjoyed his acting in the role. I think he did a great job. So, Paul.
Okay. Mike?
I agree with Adam with the mom that her character was never completely broken. And if I had to pick a character, I would have to pick her. But for an acting scene, I still picked that boy at that point where he was holding that shotgun.
Yes.
Just
I
you
really
look
need to
at
watch
that
the
kid and that scene he's acting, the tear running down his eye, the fear in his eyes, knowing that once that gun went click, he was dead. He was not living. He was never going to be alive after the end of that night. Like he resigned himself. He knew. And I got that from that scene. And if I'm picking the actor, I'm picking him at that point. The rest of the movie, he was really irrelevant. He wasn't outstanding. There was nothing else about his performance that really stood out. But that point right there, I think he was more poignant than anybody else in any single point in that movie.
Lenny?
Real quick, I was going to show my new addition to our Funko Pop family.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
very nice.
That's a future Halloween episode this season, actually.
Yeah,
which I'm
man.
planning on doing. I can't wait to
Captain
do that.
Spaulding is so good.
One of my favorite horror characters.
I'm going to agree with Mike 100%. The mom was my favorite character if I had to pick one. She really early on was like, something's not right with this kid. I don't want him in my house.
Yeah.
And she was, I would say, out of the three of them, she was the most situationally aware, which again, further strengthens my fact that the father is a fucking pussy, dude. I'm sorry, but God damn it, bro. Anyways, I could go on for God knows how long about the dad being a fucking douche.
He was a pussy.
But the wife was picked up on it pretty quick and was like, "Hey, I just want them out of our house. Something doesn't feel right here."
Right.
She was really starting to get that very quickly. And yeah, like she was one of the only ones that, she cried and she was upset, but she was never fully broken by what was going on. She just was like, what do I need to do to survive? What do I need to do to get out of this? And that was her all the way up to the very end. She never stopped trying to survive. Never stopped. She didn't just give up and let them kill her. She all the way up until they threw her off the boat. She kept every opportunity that she had. She would try and take it. Hence the shotgun scene and everything else.
Right.
What was your reaction then to how nonchalantly Paul just pushed her off the fucking boat? Just like, done.
Yeah, I saw it coming. When she was sitting on the edge of the boat, I was like, they're going to throw her in and she's going to drown. God damn it. And then he was like, hey, what time is it? And he said what the time was. And he was like, oh, yeah. And he just fucking shoves her off the edge of the boat. I was like, God damn it, dude. Like,
we still have an hour to go. Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Right. Like, we got stuff to do. This is taking all night, man.
But then when it goes to that reset too, but then it goes to the next family, and it was just like it starts over the whole eggs thing. It was like, oh, this is gonna just start all over again.
Right.
Part 2, basically. Funny Games Part 2.
Actually, part 3.
Who
knows?
No, so Part 1 would be the prequel.
Yeah.
I would say that the acting, though, of the little boy, like Mike was saying, that scene of, I've never seen a child actor be able to, in such an intimate way, show absolute fucking terror. It's easy to show fear and terror in your face when it's a monster or, oh no. Yeah. This was like, this is another person that if I don't kill him, he's going to kill me. And then the kid fails to kill him. And he realizes, oh, fuck, my life is going to end. Like, you read that on that kid's face. And that was just chef's kiss as far as acting is concerned. I was
first off, the balls to pull the trigger.
Yeah. The kid didn't puss out. He would have, if that gun was loaded, he would have killed him. And then probably took the gun and ran over there and killed that other dude, too.
And now calm Paul was like, no, you got to cock it first.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now go ahead and pull the trigger.
So what is yours? Huh?
Oh, you guys are all wrong. It's a dog. The dog back
You always pick characters that last like only 10 minutes in the fucking movie.
Hey, right out the gate, the dog knew those fuckers were
the dog
evil.
fucking knew. All right.
Yep.
The rest of them, fuck you all. Okay. And that's so the director even made the choice to not really give you any goddamn backstory about any of them. It didn't fucking matter.
Dad was a cuck of all cucks.
All right.
Lawless Space Pirate.
None of them mattered, okay, at all. It was what we were experiencing on the film is what mattered. So at that point, the dog's the only one who was doing his fucking job. And the dog fucking knew. He tried to fucking warn them. They didn't fucking listen.
Yep.
Everybody paid the price.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
But great acting choices, great delivery by the actors.
No,
absolutely.
That's the thing I have to give props to this movie is that the acting by the family and by Paul and Peter.
Yes.
Peter was amazing.
Yep.
I even on that's the thing about the foreign films that I love is that because I did Godzilla -1 with Goot, and then we did Parasite, and now we did Funny Games. The acting on the foreign side is different from the American side because you don't know their language, so you can't really. It all seems like amazing acting. You know what I mean?
I'm not
because
no.
it's. Have you ever seen a bad actor on the foreign side?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell.
Is you're being more forced to pay more attention to their facial features, their body language, how they're.
Good point.
You're being forced to pay attention to how they're delivering it.
Yeah.
Versus when it's in English, you can kind of halfway zone out, knowing that you're still going to get the story, still going to know what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay as much attention. Your brain can start doing other things.
Right.
Yeah.
The foreign language films, it forces you to zoom in and lock in the entire time. And for my fucking scramble brain and shit like that, it is a challenge. Because a lot of times when I'm watching these films, especially these films that I've already seen, you know, as I'm watching them, you know, getting ready for the show, I'm fucking playing on my phone, I'm surfing the thing, I'm talking to the wife, I'm doing what needs to do. I'm still gathering everything from the film and stuff like that, but I'm not having to be locked
You
in.
have a point on that because there's a lot of movies you can watch when we're Americans here because you hear the language and everything else, and you can be doing something, you can be at the bar, you can be doing whatever you want, but for these foreign films, you have to pay attention.
Yes.
You have to, that's why I'm really curious about how Apocalypto is going to go, because that one, I feel like you can watch, I don't know, because that one's less dialogue throughout.
A lot less dialogue.
Yeah, but it gets
It's
in the
still beautiful,
beginning.
but it's
We'll talk about it.
less
We'll
dialogue.
talk about it in when we do that episode. But the thing is that with the foreign films like Parasite, that was a very heavy dialogue movie.
Yeah.
Godzilla -1, the dialogue was great in that movie, the acting and everything else. This one right here, I mean, that's why I really enjoy this series. Yeah. This is fun because especially when we're dabbling in basically all different types of language. I mean, we're doing Korean, Japanese. I think his is Japanese. I believe Mike's is going to be German with the Quiet on the Western Front, and then mine is Indian. So it's all different languages. So I think it's really cool how we get to actually pay attention to the movie, because there's times where people have said in the show, yeah, I fell asleep or I was doing something, I wasn't paying attention all the way through the movie. I had to watch it a second time and stuff like that. But this one, you have to pay attention.
You have to lock in.
The subtitles and
Ron,
everything else.
Ron, I would encourage you to watch the American version of this, just to see that scene with that little boy.
No, I absolutely support you guys, you two, watching the American version. Ideally, if you guys get a chance to watch the Austrian version, I seriously doubt Lenny ever will. But I do think he'd be able to appreciate, just artistically appreciate, even the uncomfortability, the choices the actors make, and being more separated from the actors and seeing them as just more normal people instead of actors portraying normal people, because you don't have an experience with them. So it's that like one less separation right there.
I'm going to keep trying to watch it. I know it's on Tubi too, so I'm going to try it on Tubi.
It's really weird that you're having problems with it. Like I said, I watched it on Max, HBO, whatever the fuck it's going by nowadays. And stream fine for me. Fine.
Yeah, I watched it on Max also. Didn't have a problem.
I don't know if Ron saw it on Max or if he ripped it from somewhere.
No, I actually watched. I actually watched it on HBO.
Okay.
HBO.
All right. So yeah, I don't know if you were just having a weird fucking hiccup. But yeah, I've definitely
that happens with me sometimes.
But I do suggest it because, like I said, it gives a slightly different delivery and performance, and that I do feel that if you don't have a lot of experience with the actors, you can enjoy the story a slightly different level than if it's actors that you've seen in a million other things. They become, like I said, casualties of their own thing.
I agree because a lot of actors end up like you see certain actors and like they act and it's the same.
Yeah, they're typecast. They're
it's the
going
same.
to always be that character.
Like Ryan Reynolds, I love Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds in almost everything he's in.
Yeah, which is fine, which is perfect. I really love Ryan Reynolds as the smartass.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I really love Christopher Walken as Christopher Walken and everything that he fucking does. Jeff Goldblum as Jeff Goldblum.
Walken. He's like his own thing.
Yeah, I really love those people.
Him, George Clooney.
And I'm like, I want to see Jeff Goldblum as a fly. I want to see Jeff Goldblum as a guy who's dealing with dinosaurs.
Or Jack.
I want to see Jeff Goldblum
Life
as
finds another way.
Or Jack Nicholson. That's another one right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is usually the
It's always
same.
Jack Nicholson.
He's
George
played
Clooney.
the great
Wonderful.
parts, but he's
Yeah.
always played the great parts as Jack Nicholson.
Exactly.
Yep.
Which is wonderful. Morgan Freeman is always Morgan Freeman. All right. And it's Sean Connery is always Sean Connery.
Now, I feel like the
Morgan Freeman's
success
always
of an
God.
actor,
Yeah.
the success of an actor, one of the things is an actor who can be basically the same guy in every movie he does, and people will still come to see the movie because they want to see him in that movie.
But then you have people
now-
like Leo, who I do feel he does a great job portraying completely different characters.
He
And
had,
I was just about to go into that. On the flip side of that coin,
Yeah.
Gary Oldman is
Yes,
a fucking chameleon.
Yes.
And it's
Oh, no,
very
no.
impressive.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
Daniel
Daniel
Day-Lewis.
Day-Lewis. I mean, he could. I mean, shit. If you see him as Lincoln, then you see him as Bill the Butcher, then you see him as fucking what's his name from There Will Be Blood. I mean, different. My Left Foot. He's he's one of my 5 top actors of all time. I love it.
Yeah,
But
The
absolutely.
ones I think do it best are the ones that actually are the character actors. The ones who very rarely
Jared Leto.
no, I'm talking about the ones that very rarely get the star role. They're more of the supporting role. The guys that you're like, oh yes, I remember him in this. Oh, no, I remember him in this. They never, but you don't even remember him by name.
Oh.
You're just like,
Oh.
oh yeah,
Like Pete Pothwaite or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. The dude from Lost World Jurassic Park, the bald dude, the hunter.
Right.
He's in so many fucking movies, but you don't you recognize him, but he's not like a big actor or something like that. And there's also some other ones out there. But I mean, I know
What's Steven, the guy? Oh crap.
Steven who?
He was in Avatar.
yes,
Stephen Lang.
Yes.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give you another
The
one.
only thing I know him in is Avatar. I knew him in Gettysburg. He was in another movie, but
He was in there was another movie where he was blind. It was a horror movie.
I know what you're talking about.
fucking Clancy Brown.
Clancy Brown. Yeah, another one.
Clancy Brown's amazing though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm not.
You know what?
I don't think he's always Clancy Brown. He plays multiple fucking.
He does. He
Yeah.
does, but I love Clancy Brown. I fucking love.
Was the horror movie Don't Even Breathe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't even breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wasn't
That's a
there
good
two
movie.
of them?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Wasn't there two of them?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
Josh Ackland.
Who the hell's that?
Yeah,
I have to see.
I'll
his-
give
if
you-
I see
I'll
a
give you-
picture,
Exactly.
I'm sure if there's
Yeah.
a picture, I'll probably be like, I've seen him in there. Why do I know him? I've seen him in something.
he was in Hunt for Red October. It's the one that pops out from.
Oh,
Yeah.
and Mighty Ducks.
Lethal
Yeah, Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
And Lethal Weapon 2.
Lethal Weapon 2.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes.
I got one. Peter Stormare.
Yes, yes.
I mean, he Fargo, Armageddon, John Wick.
Thanks, Jason.
Yeah.
Dude, so good.
Ned Beatty.
Oh yeah.
There's a movie of with Steve Buscemi with him. Ed's Dead Mother. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in that one.
You know,
You remember that, Mike?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have thought of her as a character actor, but seeing her on this list, I could understand that argument.
Do you know Steve Buscemi does the audio for all the walking tours for the federal prisons in the United States?
No shit. That's kind of weird. Hey, did you guys see that fucking poster I sent in our chat? The Airheads 2 poster?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
They so need to do that, bro.
I wish.
I never saw
that was
Airheads
fake.
1.
I was like, man, that would be fucking great.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I've seen her in a lot of shit.
She
But
plays the
I
same-
could
she's-
see her as classifying as a character actress.
Yeah.
She's a
I
crazy
really
chick in
can.
every movie she does.
She was in Planet of the Apes. She was in Harry Potter. She was
Fight
in
Club,
Mary
she
Mary
was
Shelley's
in Alice in
Frankenstein.
Wonderland.
Harry Potter.
She was in anything.
Sweeney
with
Todd.
Johnny
Sweeney Todd,
Depp.
Oh, yeah.
She was in Sweeney's.
So
she's
a lot
a great
of
actress.
Yeah, but a lot of the ones that she does by her husband,
She was Tim Burton.
Tim Burton's.
Which
Yeah.
not anymore. They
but-
split up. But they,
so she plays the same type of character
Yeah.
in his films, but she's
Yeah.
played numerous other types of roles and done a great job stretching her leg.
You know what I love about her is that on Harry Potter, like she plays this psychopath, but all the kid actors all said that she was the nicest, funniest, just coolest person, like off camera. They absolutely
Well, they
loved
said that-
working with her.
They said the same thing about Alan Rickman too. Alan Rickman,
Yeah.
the Harry Potter kids loved Alan Rickman.
Can you imagine being on that cast with all those different actors and actresses that are just like on their shit? It must have been, so
Ralph
cool.
Fiennes was good. You know what? I don't care what anybody says. You know, you could say that it's just for kids, but I like the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Ralph Fiennes was great as
Yeah.
Voldemort. I think he was he did such a great job.
Absolutely. Gary Oldman, he played Sirius Black, and
Sirius
he was
Black. Yep.
excellent.
Oh yeah, so Gary Oldman's good in just about anything. But you know what? My favorite role, one of my favorite roles of Gary Oldman, was a small role that he did was True Romance, because I thought he did great. You come on,
With
Stu,
the
you would agree with me.
dreadlocks.
True Romance. He was so. I plan on doing that movie in our show. I am going to. I do claim True Romance. I've said it for years, and I am going to do that either this year. Maybe I'll do it in November or December. I will do True Romance this year. I'm doing it.
He's like,
I
I'm a
love that movie.
gangster, and it's believable. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah. I fucking love True Romance. That's such a great fucking movie. We're doing that one this year. That's gonna be my one after Halloween pick. I'm doing that. Make sure I got to put that in my notes because I don't want to forget that.
Okay. So we gone on a little tirade.
You want to go to Mike's trivia corner?
Yeah, let's do it.
He's kind of sprinkled here and there. Let's go ahead and go for the full. Let's go for the full delve. Let's go for the sandwich you've been making. For
Mike's trivia corner.
I've salt bayed a little bit here and there, so I have only a couple things. So
these guys are cool, but if you say it out loud, their heads grow.
my penis head. My penis head.
Isabel Huppert, who also was in Haneke's Piano,
yes,
was offered the role of Anna but turned it down because she found the material too disturbing. Later, she regretted not doing the movie because she really agreed with what the point was of the movie. At the 1997 Cannes Film Festival screening of this movie, it drew so much controversy because of its graphic violence and torture. So Haneke's intent was to critique violence in media, especially with audiences to consume it. So it was designed to be uncomfortable rather than entertaining. And that's why he said if the audience likes the movie, they didn't get the point of it.
Right.
So the mother and father, Ulrich and Suzanne, I'm not going to try to say their last names because I'm going to butcher them. They played the mother and father. They were married in real life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
They stayed together until Ulrich's death in 2007. And the last thing I have is 3 of the 4 main adult characters died relatively young.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry. Our ratings just changed.
And that's awfully frequently brought up as a trivia thing for this film. Just that 3 of the 4 main characters died young. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Damn.
Was there any trivia for the American version?
I had mentioned that the 2007 remake was the film that Haneke really wanted to make, and he finally got to make it in 2007 when he did that movie.
He made it for the audience that he intended it for.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right, man, God, see that now this makes it hard because you both watched the American. But all right, Mike, you said you've seen the foreign version before.
No, I tried to watch it twice, but for some reason,
There's a
He's only seen
malfunction.
the American.
Oh, yeah, no,
There
I
was a
know that. I thought you
malfunctioning
said
screen.
I thought you saw it in the past.
No, he only seen the American.
No. I saw
Okay.
I saw the American version in the past.
All right. Well,
Jesus.
I work hard for these man titties. It's just really hard to say because which version. I know you prefer the Austrian versions too.
Yes.
But which version do you truly? I mean, from what you guys saw, the American version, would you watch? You want us to watch the American version? Would you watch the Austrian version?
I would absolutely watch the Austrian version.
All right, how about you, Lenny?
No.
Which is fine.
Okay.
It's
First
fine.
of all,
It's fine.
we need to get into the ratings because I'm excited about that. No, I'm not. No. Second of all, the okay, I said this before, but I'll say it again. When it comes to watching a foreign film and like having to read dialogue, I'm only willing to do that shit if it's like a monster movie, if it's a
I could argue
zombie
these guys
movie.
were monsters.
Well, yeah, but the how can I put this? It was
wants a
more
dinosaur?
psychological than it was visual. So
Yes,
in
absolutely.
order to truly feel the emotions that you were feeling, a lot of it was not based off of what they were doing. It was on the shit they were saying and what they were doing. So you really have to pay attention to the dialogue, which means there's a lot of dialogue, which means there's a lot of reading. No. And then to sit through that fucking shit again? No way. I don't want to end up going to the hospital because I had a fucking heart condition. I was so fucking mad throughout this film. I was sitting there like, motherfuckers, man. I swear to fucking God, like I just
The only problem I have with subtitles is I think it takes my eyes away from the stuff that's going on the screen.
Yes.
Because I'm looking down at the bottom to try to read, and then I'm missing some of the nuance of the cinematography.
Right. And that's another reason I don't like it because I can't really fully focus on the film because I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I have to rewind it because I don't read fast enough. And I you know.
For Mike, somebody who watches films like this twice, I think that actually might really amp up your second view if you're paying more attention to the dialogue on the first time. Then as you're watching it the second time, you able to do like that half glance, and it's something that you already know what's going on, and your brain will absorb it a lot quicker, and then you can pay more attention to the scene itself, and how it's played, still knowing exactly what's being said and exactly what's going on.
What the fuck?
Stu, I thought trying to watch the Austrian version the second time rather than watching the American version twice, I thought I'd get that experience, but unfortunately, I had a problem with the streaming.
Yeah, no, I absolutely understand.
Yeah.
But I still hope that you do give it a chance. Like I said, I do prefer the Austrian, because I do think the character Austrian Paul was better. I mean, honestly, I kind of felt like American Paul at times. He felt a little washed out, just by some of the lighting choices and the way he appeared. It just felt a little washed out versus with just the darker hair kind of popped a little bit more with the white golf outfit and like that. It just made him feel more tangible.
Did Michael Pitt wear the short shorts like Paul did? Or I mean, the one in the Austrian version?
No, not the same level of short shorts.
Okay.
Were
Well, I mean, it was
they
like-
wearing white gloves the whole time in the Austrian version?
Yes.
I saw that. I saw that in the trailer.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's spot on because what
Both-
was the whole point of the white gloves?
So they didn't touch anything.
Okay, I
And then
understand.
also it gave them another level of being disconnected from the violence that they're committing.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Like that's some of the choices I think the director was implying. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just reading into it, but I felt like I felt like everything was very methodically chosen and thought out. And it's more than just fingerprints. Because I think they were good enough that they're like, we do what we're doing and it doesn't matter because this is our reality. Yeah. This is what we live in. And that's the director wanted to show that that's what he's feeding us. So anybody have any other thoughts, comments, concerns before we get into the ratings?
I think we're ready for Pine reviews. I mean, I think so. I think I'm actually excited to do him. Tell you the truth.
Just like you were when you saw her in that see-through bra, you fucking pervert.
Hey, I like tits. Who doesn't like tits? Sorry.
Okay,
I don't like nice tits
when they're on a woman who's clearly emotionally damaged and suffering. This
I
guy
mean, just put a bag over her head and there you go.
Hold
You
on.
see tits.
Hold on. I've been to many a strip club where I knew that bitch was emotionally damaged.
Fair enough.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
No,
All right.
Ron over here is like, oh, you see that video of Britney Spears? She was hot. And I'm like, she's dancing around with knives. She's clearly fucking disturbed. And he's like, yeah, but those titties though. And I'm like,
yeah, but them titties.
I don't give a fuck.
but them
You know what?
titties.
I don't care how old she is. She may look a little rough, but she's still hot in my. I watch all of her Instagrams. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, Ron, you're the guy that would go over there and like bang her and then wake up.
Yes,
with a
I
knife
would.
in your
I'm
chest.
sorry. I'm not gonna
She's a
lie.
psycho.
She probably is, but she's still hot.
No, she's disturbed and she needs help. And this is the guy that's like, oh yeah, oh. And I'm like, what the no, not okay.
I'll help her.
Come on.
I can fix her. I
mean, I'm Buck. I'm here to go. I'm Buck. I'm here to fuck.
I don't even think Ron would be like, I can fix it. He's like, good, she's fucked up. Good, she's fucked up.
I bet she's great in the sack. She's crazy. It's like, no.
You know what they say? Grippy socks, grippy box.
Motorboating, son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
All right, do you want to get to Pine reviews?
Yeah, as long as nobody else got anything else they wanted to do, bring up, talk about.
Nah, I'm good. So.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll start with Adam.
Oh, fuck you.
Have you wanted a second off?
No, I figured this out. And literally, I'm figuring this out right now because I didn't know what to think, even up until we came in and discussed it.
It is a piece of art.
Yeah,
Whether you like it or you don't, I think we can all agree it is a piece of art.
Yes.
All right.
So really quick clarification. The enjoyment part of this, are we leaving it as enjoyment or appreciative?
No, you enjoyed. If you enjoy
Okay,
the movie,
well,
you don't enjoy it.
well, that's two different things.
I will. However you want to define it, and I do think we can make the clarification here. We don't have to go. Obviously, I do think the critical aspect of this is going to get a totally different rating than the enjoyment rating. And if you want to define enjoyment as like, I can enjoy a piece of art and not fucking like it. Yes. All right. I can appreciate the fuck out of it because I can. So, but I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't want that fucking thing hanging in my house. But goddamn, it's touching a nerve. And that's what art should do. It should fucking make you feel.
By the way, I've actually been wanting to do this for a while now, and I want to call a vote for something that I want to add to our reviews.
If we're adding a third fucking level,
it's very simple.
I mean, everything's votable. Go ahead.
The reason why is because I love music. I love scores. I love music that is used in films. I really want to put.
I think that goes under critical. That goes under critical. That is a defining feature of critical. We regularly talk about the score or the music choices working well, or if they fucked up, how it takes away. We regularly throw that under critical. I mean, but everybody else, if they want to do a third one for music and scores, if I'm voted down on it, okay, it is what it is.
I think that would be fun just to add in there just for fun because I really enjoy.
I think that falls under critical. Or you can put it under your enjoyment if you want.
Just put it on the vote.
Yeah, we
What do y'all think?
I say nay. Not for a separate rating for it.
Nay.
I say nay because again, it's then you could start separating out all different types of things that are
Them are the goddamn
critical
Oscars.
issues of.
Okay. All right. How about you, Lenny and Mike?
Did they just freeze?
Nay.
You all-
I legit If you guys had that plan, good on you. That fucking was like weird.
That was
That was almost like a mini version of the scene.
Yes.
Right, where you're like,
All right, go ahead, Mike.
Going on?
We're all sitting here
I
thinking,
100% see where Ron's coming from because a good score can make or break a movie besides the other aspects of the critical rating, but it is part of the critical rating.
Okay.
just like great acting or shit acting
Okay.
can make or break a movie. Great writing or shit writing can make or break a movie. Great cinematography or shit cinematography can make or break a movie.
That's
I
fine. That's
agree.
fine. All right. We
I
went-
agree with Ron that like I'm a big music dude, but I don't know scores the way he does.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
you're good. Like I said, it was just I've been talking about it because I was thinking of we can add a third rating just for fun.
so it's
But
not going to
if
pass.
everybody-
So I'm gonna vote with Ron.
Okay. All right. So right now it's 2-2, and it comes down to Lenny.
Well, he already said nay.
Nay.
Oh, he did?
Nay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
already
hear
said
that.
nay.
My bad.
Yeah, so we're good. All right.
all right, so just real quick, so
And I'll take a shot
it's
because I
however
lost.
However, people want to
Yeah, you
go,
define it whether you
Yeah, because I
like
can see
or appreciate it. I think with
I can see enjoyment on this for most people is going to be extremely low.
which is what Heineke wanted.
Exactly. So that's why I'm going to lean towards appreciating. And I can appreciate what he was trying to get across with this, and how it came about. But in saying that, I'm going to give it a 3.
Very good.
Like I said, that's definitely wouldn't be my enjoyment score, but I can appreciate what he did.
So your three's for critical.
No.
He's clarifying.
I'm clarifying that it's
the
not
enjoyment.
In other words,
Appreciate
it's not
it
enjoyment.
as
It's
a
an
piece of
it's an
art.
appreciate. Yeah, it's an appreciating
Oh,
score.
okay. Okay.
Because again, like you said, if somebody enjoys this movie, there's something wrong with them.
You're broken inside. You
Yes.
are broken
Yes.
inside. If this movie brought you joy, you are broken.
Yes.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, Ron. If this movie brought you joy, we need to get you into the doctor. Okay.
Okay.
So that's why I said, and that I can appreciate it. So,
Oh,
so
fuck. All right.
now, and again, if you think about it, are you appreciating what you saw, or did you enjoy what you saw?
Did it make you happy? Did it bring you joy to sit through that scene?
I'm not doing my review yet.
Okay,
Let me get your review.
okay. Next week, you're sitting here, I'm sitting there.
He's gonna tickle some buttholes.
I was like, what?
So, critical, I'm gonna give it a 4. The way the actors portrayed what they were doing, and even though the father was a pussy, he portrayed that role very well. Paul and Peter, the psychotics, but the calmness the entire time for the most part of them was great. Again, like I said, the mother, what Mike was saying about the son, even in the Austrian version, you can see that fear in his eye.
Yes.
When he was getting ready to pull that trigger. So I'm gonna give it 4 critical and 3 appreciation score. So
I like that. All right, we're gonna bounce to Mike now.
Oh,
That was perfect. You were just about to take a drink. It's like, nope.
Hence why I said it when I did.
well, I got to open my notes again.
Surprise, motherfucker!
That was great.
So for enjoyment, it's hard to say I enjoyed the movie because it's disturbing.
yes,
But that's not
worse.
always a bad thing. Like, I enjoyed it the way the director wanted us to enjoy it. I think, as a kind of a warning of society and how we've gone away from certain things, and part of this
put
is
it on the
is
lens that even though the movie you watched was a 2007, it's basically the exact same movie. That's a 30-year-old film almost now. All right, this is almost 30 years ago. He was saying these things.
Lawless Pirate says this movie was good in its own way.
Yeah.
I think part of it is going to tie into the critical, because what I loved about a lot of the early 80s horror movies was you didn't actually see the killing. You didn't see a lot of the violence. They didn't show a lot of direct violence in this. They didn't show the kid getting blown away. You saw the blood splatter. And that artistic choice ties into the enjoyment of this film. And enjoyment's a strong word because, like Adam said, it's appreciation of what it was.
Right.
So I'm going to go 3 there.
Okay.
Because I would watch the European version, and then I would also watch the American version once again to compare the two again.
Yes.
And I wouldn't have a problem with that. Now, for critical, I'm going to go much higher because I think critically what he did here is he made a critically good movie. I thought, and I'm going to keep going back to that, especially with the American version, that kid and that absolute fear and resignation in his eyes in that scene. Knowing that father was resigning himself to the fact that he could do nothing to stop these people because he was such a fucking pussy.
Right.
And that mother never actually being completely broken in the way she played the part. She got close to being broke. She was there. She was on the ledge. She was pushed as far. And like, there's no heroes in this story. There's no good guy coming over top. But if there's anything that comes close to that, it's her. And then she gets discarded at the end just by being pushed over the boat. And these two guys talk about being hungry and whatever. But to the very end, she never stopped trying. Like, she was never broken. And her acting showed that. And I thought she did a good job, even in the American version where it was actors that we knew. And like, that was part of the, I don't want to say criticism that you guys had.
They were
the
all
American
good
version.
actors in the American version. All of them good actors that are recognized and went and starred in great films and delivered wonderful performances.
So I'm going to give a critical of a 4 because I think what the director wanted to show, he showed. I think if you paid attention to the movie, you understood that. And I think it came across because the actors did their job in... They did their job in portraying what the director wanted. And he led them to that land. And that's not even taking into account Peter and Paul, who I thought played great psychopaths. So,
all right, and Ron.
Oh, all right. I found out that this movie was on Criterion Collection.
Yeah,
I ordered it already.
Good. I support that. It's a piece of art.
Of the Austrian version, because Criterion Collection, when they release their movies, are art. And to me, this movie is art. I watched this movie with intention. Like, you've been talking about this movie for months on end when we were about to do this foreign series. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
So I was looking forward to having people experience it.
And I thought it was an Asian movie at one point because I didn't know what the fuck it was. And then when I looked it up, I was like, oh, this is an Austrian movie. This is interesting. So I was like really trying to figure this out. I didn't even watch the trailer because I've actually been trying to, I don't know, somebody made a thing about not watching the trailer because it kind of ruins it, everything. I watched the trailer for the American version after I saw this one, but I did not watch the trailer. I just went blind and just watched it. It was on Amazon, HBO. and watched it, and I even called Stu or even texted him a couple times throughout the movie. I was like, this fourth wall, it's like, this is interesting. And he was going back at it with me and everything else. And I was just like, this movie's smart. And then it gets really interesting, especially with the remote scene where the director's fucking with the audience. When I was watching the movie, I was at the bar, and then in the beginning of the movie with the classical music, and then all of a sudden that fucking heavy metal, I was like, oh, this is gonna get crazy. Like I already knew that this movie is gonna be crazy when it's going into the heavy metal music like that, the thrash metal after classical with the family in a car. But I highly enjoyed this movie, believe it or not. I wouldn't give it a 5, but enjoyment for this movie, the acting, the wanting to know what the fuck's gonna happen, and especially at the ending when when they leave and then they're leaving her, then you leave that little sequence where it's just like 10 minutes was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then you see the golf ball roll, and she's running on the run, and she see the golf ball run, and then their back is like, things are about to get fucking heavy here. I was just like, these guys, I mean, these are killers. They're good killers. And I enjoy watching killers. I enjoy The Devil's Rejects. I enjoy movies about people that kill people. It's just, it's just fun to watch. It's horror movies. It's horror. I don't know. I don't know what you'd call this. Would you call this a thriller or a horror? What would you call this?
Thriller more than anything, yeah.
Okay, because I can't figure out how you would call this, because
it's more a little fuck you than anything.
Yeah. So enjoyment for this movie, I'm gonna have to say a 4. I enjoy this. I'd watch it again. I want to watch the American version. I want to see the difference. Yeah, and I will get a chance to. I was even thinking about blind buying it on when it goes on sale. Sometimes Apple TV things go on sale for $4.99, $5, and I was like, oh, I'll buy. Check it out. But just the foreign version was good, and I actually recommend it. I was like, take a look at it. Might fuck you up, might not. It was interesting. It was something original. I've seen it done before on, with the people coming into the house, but the way that they did it, the calmness, the relaxing, just the way that there's you're fucking with them, playing games with them and saying, let's do this, let's do this and let's do that, and giving them choice and everything else. I thought it was really good. I thought it was decent writing. I thought it was very interesting, and it wanted to keep you intrigued on what was going to happen next. So I would definitely give this a 4. Now, critical of this movie, I would probably give this a 4.5. I think the director did a good job at fucking with the audience by saying, basically, like you've been saying throughout the whole episode, a fuck you to the audience. And I think he did a great job at doing what he did, especially breaking all the rules, killing the dog, killing the kid. Then just fucking with you with the whole fucking remote. Like, wait a minute, you think that the Tubby gets fucking shot? It's like, oh wow, they're gonna fucking nope, never mind. It's going right back to where it was. Everything's going to shit again. It's fucking with the audience. It's like, oh, what the fuck? I really was hoping that no, they're not. These two guys are gonna win. So seriously, critically, I think he did a good job. I've never seen another movie do something like this before, and there probably has been movies that have tried to do something like this from watching this movie. And I'm sure a lot of strangers probably took a little bit from this movie, coming into the house, but it was really well done. I think it was really well done. I think the music choices, really, there was no score to this movie.
That's exactly what I was hoping you picked
There
up.
was no score to this movie other than the classical.
Another way of Heineke just being like, I'm taking the rules. I want you to sit with what we're watching without being drawn away by different things. I don't want to use the music to elevate or lower. No, this is what you're experiencing. This is it.
Yeah.
And you will imbibe this that I'm pouring for you. You will drink it up the way I am pouring it out.
Yeah.
You let the silence speak for itself.
Yeah.
And sit
which
with
is and it's very rare in movies where they don't use a score. I've seen movies where they don't use a score at all. This one, it was basically just the beginning, and I believe the
Imagine if they had done a score. Imagine if they had
I would have liked it. I actually liked
it
it without the score. Believe it or not, it didn't. This movie did not need a score. It wouldn't work with it. The beginning with the heavy metal music that is already telling you that you're about to go and you're about to dive into hell with these two guys. These two guys are about to give a living hell to this family here.
Or
And
they use
base-
a Jaws score like.
I mean, I'm sure there could be a fan version out there where they add something like that to it. But yeah, no, seriously, 4.5 for critical and a 4 for enjoyment. I already bought this on Criterion. The front of the Criterion is actually a guy. It is the kid with the bag over his head.
Yeah.
And funny games and
Cat in the back, cat bag.
Kitten in the sack.
I'm really
is what they referred to it in the Austrian film. Kitten in the sack.
I really give you credit for picking this movie. You always pick I give you credit for a lot of things because you always pick movies that I didn't think. Ron B. Roning? What the fuck does that mean?
Ron B. Ronning.
Yeah.
Ron get it to right. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Anyways, but
That's good. That makes me happy. That brings me joy.
what's that supposed to be? All right, but yeah, no, this was good. I was very happy with this pick, and I bought it, and I'm looking forward to watching the American version to see the difference. I actually want to compare the two. It's just I just didn't have the time
I
to
do
watch it
think
this week.
you'll still enjoy it, but I think you'll agree that the Austrian.
Which is going to be interesting
Everything's
because
just a little
I
bit
really
better.
enjoy Michael Pitt. I love.
think you'll because you do enjoy Michael Pitt, it'll make you appreciate it just a little bit less, actually.
Yeah.
The performance than the Austrian one.
Yeah.
And Michael Pitt was the dad.
No, Michael Pitt was Paul,
Paul.
the main psycho.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's my review.
Good.
There you go.
And besides moi,
Good job, Ron.
I saved you for last, Lenny. All right, because I know you've been waiting to go on a tirade, possibly, and I've been waiting with bated breath for this.
Did you bring toilet paper with you?
No,
Do I have the floor. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm going to
Get closer to the mic.
rant about, or talk about the reason why before I give each score.
Okay.
Critical. Beautifully shot. The acting, everyone's acting was on point. The story was very, although it's been done before in many different forms, it was original in its own way. The pacing, the choosing not to have a score, the long drawn out, saturating the audience with the moments of sorrow and terror, the everything about this film. It was critically very well done. It's definitely I have respect for the director, for him, regardless of whether or not the audience really enjoyed it or whatever. He was making this film because he was making art. He was doing, something he felt passionate about. And he sought to make people uncomfortable. Again, it's been said throughout this podcast, what the director sought to do, he achieved. Because of all those things, critically, I'm going to give it a 4.5. It was very well done. Enjoyment. I was so pissed off and I was so uncomfortable. Like, bro, okay? Those two fucking teenagers, the fact that they didn't get any justice, the fact that they got fucking away with it, the dad was a giant fucking pussy. God damn it. This is what's wrong with men today. Like, be a fucking man. Be aware, be able to protect your family. Be aware of danger. Fucking take control of situations. I would have been the first to die because they would have had to put me down before I allowed them to touch my fucking family to my face. Cut my leg off. Doesn't matter. I got another one. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, my knee hurts. I'm incapacitated. You fucking goddamn pussy. Get up. You've got another leg. Rip that kid's fucking head off. They're teenagers. I could pick them up with one fucking hand and I would slam them into the ground and crush their goddamn skull with my boot heel. You know why? Because I fucking train. I lift weights. I work out. I've done martial arts training. I've done tactical training, gun training. As a man, you are obligated to be a lethal fucking weapon. Your job as a man on this planet, if you've got a family, your job is to be as violent, capable of unspeakable violence if it's necessary. But what makes you different from the fucking criminals in the goddamn jails are the ones that restrain that until it comes time. That father deserved to sit and watch what he watched. That motherfucker was a pussy and he let it happen, and fuck him. Fuck this film. Stu, you got your goddamn revenge for split second. You have officially take a bow. You have gotten your revenge. Fucking zero. I would never fucking watch this movie again. No,
I don't think we've ever had that before. A high critical rating and 0.
You could have had a movie where a dog gets put in a sack and set on fire, and it'd been the same fucking thing. You would have felt angry, and you'd be like, "I'm never gonna lay eyes on this piece of shit again." Fuck everyone in this film. That is my enjoyment.
That's definitely a new one for BAF. I'm sure you're happy, Stu.
I am. So when we were recording Parasite and he was saying he wasn't going to be in the next one, I was broken inside. I was like, no. God damn it. I almost get my fucking revenge. I knew he would fucking hate it.
And Stu, you did. You can go home tonight and sleep like a baby. You definitely got revenge. For split second. Holy fucking God. I will never sit through that movie again.
I did it with class and flair because I made you hate watching it, but still appreciate the fuck out of it with a high critical. Okay?
Yeah.
That is skill. Okay?
My film was not critically that great. But yeah. No, I could not fucking handle it. Like I said, my heart rate legitimately went up. Not out of excitement, not out of fear, out of pure fucking rage. I can't say that I would honestly be comfortable meeting those two boys as like actors and like, oh, you want my autograph? No, fuck you. I don't want your fucking autograph. Get the fuck away from me before I fucking end you. Like, I can't. I fucking hate them. And I will give it to them. Again, going into the critical, those two boys did an excellent job at making me want to end their fucking lives. Yeah. They were great. Because it wasn't just, and the reason why I gave it a 0 is also because I'm not into torture porn. That's what this was, but on a psychological level. It's the same thing as Hostel. It's a bunch of kids, they get captured, and then people cut them up and make them scream and make them bleed, and then they die. I'm not into that shit. This was a psychological version
But
of
you like
that.
Saw?
Saw's different because it's elaborate.
It's not
like
different.
The things that they do is elaborate.
I got bored.
And if you have the balls and you have the wit, you can get out of his puzzle if you are able to. Some people did it. Some people
The
did not.
creativity of the Saw films, I appreciate. The creativity of Final Destination films, I appreciate. Are they good films? Absolutely not. All right, but I
stopped watching the Saw films after Saw 3 because anything after that was just a gratuitous violence.
Absolutely, mine was Saw 2. I fell asleep in the theater.
No, but the Rube Goldberg-esque complexity that they would come up with, super appreciate. I'm like, okay, I am appreciating the genius that it takes to come up with this type of fucked up shit.
Right.
Good on
Which is why I gave it such an incredibly high critical score. It was very brilliantly done. The acting was phenomenal. But as far as enjoying it, fucking absolutely not. Like, I did not enjoy
then
any of it.
You
so.
are the exact person he wanted to reach. right.
I'm gonna send him a fan letter.
He wanted to make you feel, and he did. And now your feeling is anger about the thing rather than disgust or sadness or.
I'm gonna send a
fear.
letter to the director, and I'm just gonna say,
Yeah,
sir,
I
your
still have
movie
never
was a
seen. I don't
But
think
this is exactly what
I know.
he wanted. He wanted people to feel. All right.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The thing is that I've never seen a 0 for an enjoyment and a 4 for critical. That is a huge. That's something. That's something. All right, Stu.
See, but my enjoyment of this film has parts to do with the critical part of the film.
Yes, you're able to appreciate the art of that comes with the critical side of it, and your appreciation ups your enjoyment.
Because I feel the same way as Lenny. Like,
but you're able to appreciate that part of the art and enjoy that part of the art. Enjoy the uncomfortability of being uncomfortable. All right, enjoy that, and appreciate what the director is painting on the screen for you. All right, that's what art is. Not everybody's gonna love every piece of art. But if it's making you feel something, whether it's happiness, whether it's sadness, whether it's anger, whether it's fear, whether it's a fucking erection, all right? Art is art. And if that makes you feel something, it did its fucking job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike's rating is he did the same. He rated the same way I did.
Yeah.
He rated the appreciation.
Yes.
Over the enjoyment.
I read it by enjoyment because I enjoyed it.
Lenny, can you understand that your critical is basically it's a
Lenny is it a pussy that let his family get murdered in front of him?
Lenny.
your critical supports your
Lenny, quote, Lenny is the man, end quote. Lenny.
Your enjoyment score. Your critical supports your enjoyment score, but at the same time, your enjoyment score isn't reflective of your critical score.
I think it is because if you look at the definition of enjoyment, it's something that I actually enjoyed sitting through and watching. It's something I'd probably watch again.
Which is why I allowed when I thought it was such a great point that Adam asked
never
about
again
appreciation. Because I do know, because I feel like Ron, he keeps saying he enjoyed it. I don't think he knows what that word means. I think he's using that word incorrectly. Yeah. I think he does appreciate it a lot. I don't think he's sitting there smiling man, I'm really liking this fucking movie. This is really good, and I'm happy to see. I think he's appreciating, wow, this is making me feel stuff. What's going on here? I think that's what he's going on.
Well, I
feel the same way as Adam. Appreciative more than enjoy.
But again, I will say that
the anger that you felt, it you are basing it on the true. What we use the word as enjoyment, you are basing it on that, and that anger is pushing so far past that point that you're it's a 0. Absolutely not. I did not enjoy this at all.
And the thing is, I feel personally, like enjoyment versus appreciation. I feel like appreciation more falls under the category of critical because
I can understand.
That's why I was I'm going to go with the exact definition of each. Critically, I can appreciate the fact that this film was, taking the emotion out. That's what I do. When I do a critical rating, there's no emotion involved. My enjoyment, it's all emotion. And critically, if you take the emotion out of it, it was a very well done film.
This director wanted you to feel that way.
Which is why. That's why I gave it a 4.5. Is because the director did exactly what he wanted to do.
I support your rating wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
I support everybody's here rating wholeheartedly.
Yes, but when you said that I don't know what the enjoyment is, I actually enjoyed this. I thought that I enjoyed these two guys and how they were fucking with this family. I understand it's horror. I enjoy horror films. It's a horror that they're going through. I enjoyed, and they did it. They pulled it off really well in how they did it. And the fact that at the end, like you said, where they just like, what time is it? And just knocked the girl off the and just went on with their merry lives and went to the next people. It's a horror. It is horror. That's what horror is.
But like, I would say that scene, correct me if I'm wrong, the scene where they shove her off the boat without a second thought, and they're more focused on, oh, I'm hungry, I want to eat. To me, a great parallel to that would be on Schindler's List, when you had the prison guard for one of the concentration camps, and he would get up in the morning, had the cigarette, and he would just pick one of them and just fucking shoot and kill them. Like that, it's that level of complete disconnect, doesn't give a fuck, evil. Just the human life doesn't matter to that guy. It's the same. It brings about the same kind of feelings of injustice and rage and anger and how could you fucking do that? Same thing when he shoves that woman off the boat and literally does not give a fuck at all.
They have no remorse.
He might as well have shoved an anchor off the boat. It doesn't, same thing. So, but yeah, so that's why I wanted to, like, with my review, I was like, okay, enjoyment, I'm going to go strictly off emotion, and critical strictly off of no emotion. And no emotion.
No, I mean,
it's a
that's
work
the whole
of
reason
art.
why we came with a whole critical and enjoyment in the first place, because you can give a movie a bad enjoyment, you can give it a good critical,
Right.
or you can give it a great critical and a bad enjoyment. I mean, that's why I love that we came up with the two things.
Well, and that's why I feel like appreciation
movie
falls.
that was emotionally fucked,
but we never gave that a both ratings.
But that's
we
where
did
it
it.
came from.
I think we did it. That's where we started, because we were trying to figure out how we're going to do it. And I think an episode after that, that's when we came up with the second rating. I almost wanted to go back to 1 hour photo and
Like,
actually
that's
do it
where
enjoyment and
it
critical.
came from, was that it was an emotionally fucked movie that we were supposed to feel fucked up after watching it.
Well,
and you can appreciate it.
Right. Like, so looking at it this way, like, for instance, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the Andrew Brzezinski version, I gave that, like, enjoyment, like a 4.5, almost a 5. It's one of those films I can watch over and over again. I enjoy the shit out of it. But critically, 3, because
And that's the thing. You never got to do a critical for that, because I think that was part of our first season, or maybe I think that was our first season, so
But
we didn't
yeah,
get into that yet.
Yeah,
So-
It
but
balances
it's
out that you can enjoy a film and know,
but
it's
critically it's not
garbage.
as good.
Yeah.
You know,
Like just the
And
Friday
vice
the
versa.
13th, like the Friday the 13th films. I did Friday the 13th part 4 or chapter 4. Horrible film, but enjoyment is like a fucking 5 for me. I fucking love that.
cheesy as fuck. The acting was blah, but it's a film that you loved watching and you'd sit through over and over again. Same thing with this, only flip flopped. I have, and again, that's why I feel that appreciation falls more under critical, because I can appreciate what the director was trying to do. I can appreciate the artwork as far as the spot on acting by everyone involved, including the kid and the dog. And it's, like, yes, like, as far as being appreciative, I feel like that's more critical, because I'm looking at it from the lens of
but
what
See,
it
I
was
think the
trying to
difference
do.
is, Lenny,
separating it a certain way.
my appreciation would allow me to watch it again.
Yeah.
Well, your enjoyment is higher than mine, because I have a 0. Your enjoyment was higher than mine.
But my
Other
enjoyment is
people,
based
their
on appreciation of the film,
affects
not
their
so much.
enjoyment. Like they can enjoy something more that they appreciate. So like there's here. You go to the gym regularly.
Yeah.
You work yourself out to the point of exhaustion.
Correct.
Right? You are literally tearing your muscles.
Yes.
And physically hurting yourself.
Yes.
in order to then appreciate the results that come from the hard work. And you enjoy the results that come from the hard work.
Correct.
But realistically, should you be enjoying the actual act itself, that you are working yourself to exhaustion, you are physically hurting yourself?
I think that varies on the person.
But should you realistically be enjoying it, or are you enjoying it because you appreciate where this hard work is taking you?
I am a bad example of that because there's a lot of bodybuilders out there that will be very quick to get on camera, on Instagram, wherever, and bitch and complain about the food they have to eat, the pain of the soreness, the training, the exhaustion. I honestly, if I feel like I'd been given the right environment, I would have been an excellent professional bodybuilder. I enjoy repetitive eating. I enjoy the pain. I enjoy the exhaustion. I love the feeling of bodybuilding. That's why I'm so addicted to it, because yes, I appreciate the results, but I can also appreciate the process. A lot of other bodybuilders are very quick to be like, I have to eat 20 eggs and it sucks. It's like, fucking eat the eggs. This is what you do. Stop being a pussy and eat the fucking food. Go to the gym. Yeah, it hurts. You push through. You enjoy it. And you fucking... The people that really and
in order to get to where you want to go.
Right. And that's with me, like, I enjoy that,
in order to get to where you want to go.
Right.
You're not doing it to just do it. You're doing it to get to a point.
There's
you are
a
going
result
through the
involved,
suffering
yes,
to get to the result.
Well, like, okay, for instance, if I
you
was...
aren't enjoying the thing. Otherwise, you'd enjoy me just constantly coming up and fucking punching you in the nose.
Right.
It's not going to have any goddamn result, but it's getting you pain. But you're not going to enjoy that because it's not really leading to anywhere.
Well, I will say that I enjoy the results. And yes, like if like I lift weights and I went through all this trouble and I didn't get any stronger, I didn't get any bigger, I didn't gain any more ability, then yeah, obviously I wouldn't do it. So I'd be like, well, there's nothing really beneficial afterwards.
So once again, so now because you have where you're going, you appreciate the end result of this, you enjoy the journey. So just like we can, like Mike can enjoy the film because he appreciates the journey this film took him on and how it took him on this journey. He may not have enjoyed any in particular moment that he was going through by classic definition of enjoyment, but he enjoyed it because of the journey led him to this destination of what he critically truly appreciated.
Right.
And so that he allowed that appreciation to translate to enjoyment.
Well, see, and that's I think that's person to person, like with him and with Adam.
Yes.
Me personally, if I don't enjoy watching a film, it could be a masterpiece and an amazing film, and I will be appreciative and happy that I can say I've seen it. But am I going to sit through it again? Fuck no. That's Schindler's List.
I get where you're coming
Schindler's
from
List is on
100%.
there.
And that's the same reason that people that may want to go and have like your physique and stuff like that, but they don't the appreciation of the final form, what isn't enjoyable enough to them to go through the suffering that you go through to get to that point.
Yeah.
But your enjoyment of it is colored by your appreciation of the final form. That is enough for you to thereby enjoy the work and the effort and the challenge that this presents you on a day in and day out basis.
Right.
But that's your appreciation is allowing it to lead to an enjoyment, just like Mike and Adam's appreciation of the critical side is leading more to an enjoyment.
Well, like, and I'll give you an example too. Like, okay, with this movie, if I don't know, if somebody I knew who hadn't seen the movie yet, and they're like, I really want to see this film, but I would rather watch it with you. Even though I have zero interest, I'd still sit through it with them.
Yes.
But it's right up there with Schindler's List. Schindler's List was a masterpiece, and it was an incredible fucking film. That's a 5 critically. Like, I just absolutely fucking amazing. I won't sit through it again. I won't. It was emotionally fucking exhausting. I can't. I just, and that's how I am. Like, there's certain films I'll sit there and go, I'm really glad I watched this because this was, clearly a work of art, or it was a piece of history. This was something important that I should watch. Am I going to, on my day off, on my small amount of personal time I have, sit and go, I'm going to watch it again? Fuck no. That's why I give it a 0. That's because my enjoyment. Did I actually, is this something I want to see again? Is this something that I thoroughly just enjoyed sitting through? And no, I did not. It pissed me off. It made me uncomfortable. No, of course not. But again, critically, that's why I gave it such a high score, because it was extremely well done. It was very well done. I was very impressed with that for sure. So, yeah.
Very good.
All right, Stu.
All right.
End this up.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Seems like everybody had something different.
Yes.
So my critical, I think the delivery from the actors was spot on up and down the rows. Everything from the neighbor to the neighbor bitch on the boat to the main
sucked.
actors.
I didn't like
but
her.
everybody, I think, delivered wonderfully on their roles.
Yep.
The score / soundtrack, perfect for what this film was going for.
Yes.
The camera shots, the cinematography, the color corrections, really, really well done. There's the pacing for what was trying to be delivered to you. It broke the rules of what we standard expectation level, but because that's the way the art was purposely being delivered, wonderful. It was wonderful. It took a very long, drawn out scene that a lot of people would start checking out, being bored with.
Yeah.
And it still kept you locked in. You're like, oh my fucking God, what is going to happen here? And that was just wonderful. There's very, very little that I could think critically, artistically, is wrong with this film. I do think a little bit of like here and there, a little bit of washing out. Just a little bit that I personally think with him trying to be very real feeling, that little bit of washing out here and there, the few things here and there just took that little bit of realism that he was going for.
Yeah.
And he missed it by like 2 or 3 degrees. It was close, but it wasn't right there for my personal preference. So I'm gonna give it like 4 3/4 for a critical rating.
That is almost near a 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's very fucking good artistically up and down the thing. I don't think any of the lines were unneeded.
Yeah.
I don't think anything was unbelievable in this film for what it was trying to do. It was a piece of art. Enjoyment.
Are you going for the appreciative view, or are you going for
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm going to say it's like the way you enjoy being pegged. On paper, I didn't think I would like it, but
What the hell? Well, that's just
fucking
way,
deliver
that's
the
just
whole
way,
goddamn
way off
I
overboard.
couldn't even deliver the whole fucking joke. Fucking A. It was such a good one too. But no, on paper, I shouldn't enjoy this. I shouldn't enjoy the uncomfortability. But I am the type of person who can enjoy being
Where'd Lenny go?
uncomfortable. I am the type of person who can.
His internet probably went out.
I can enjoy a good piece of art even if it's something that makes me feel wrong, because that means the art did its fucking job. And it's a movie that I recommend to people. But the entire time I've been saying it to everybody, it is something that you are going to experience.
Yeah.
It is not an enjoyable, good film. It is an experience. It is a great experiential film, and I appreciate Haneke for what he delivered to us. And as far as non-mainstream artistic directors, a lot of times you see what they're going for, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe a little pompous here or a little overdone there. No, I felt this was straight up the fucking aisle. And you're like, no, I understand exactly. Yeah, it's fucked. It's stupid. It's fucking wrong. Why are we fucking doing this to ourselves? Is it going to change me? No, because I am still also the type of person who enjoys the fucking hostile type films. I am the type of person who enjoys torture porn. I'm the type of person who enjoys, fucking murder films, just for the sake of fucking murder films. As long as they're creative, I'm all about it. Okay, I didn't see what that said. Okay.
It said, I don't like to see a young man like Lenny so badly out of shape. Buttons bloomers. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, fat fuck. But enjoyment because of my appreciation and because of the way it makes me
weird.
Yeah.
It makes me feel, and I like the fact that a film can make me feel certain ways. I'm probably gonna have to give it like a 4 on the enjoyment.
Your pace is just around the same as mine.
Yeah, but for different reasons. I'm not saying like, oh yeah, no, I was happy to fucking watch this. Oh yeah, man, I got fucking hard on fucking watching her fucking titties. What? All right.
The movie kill count has barely gone up since Arnie's Commando in 1980s. No wonder homosexuality and communism is on the rise. What the fuck?
That's fucking metal.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Was that somebody?
That's awesome, dude.
No. But I picked this film because I was excited to have a reason to have all you guys experience this.
Oh, it was fun. It was a fun experience.
And I knew different appreciations, different ways, but no matter what, I'm glad that we all agree artistically as a critical film.
Yes.
It's a good fucking critical film.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I appreciate that we all did this. Thank you so much. Lenny, please remember in the future, if the film that's going to fucking punish somebody, at least make it artistic. Okay?
You know what?
This is my lesson.
My hat
This is
tip,
my lesson.
My hat tip to you for finding a film that I could give such a high critical rating and not enjoy the shit out of it at all. Like, so that was bravo.
I challenge the rest of y'all to see the moment of fear in Parasite when I recognize that I might miss out on Lenny in experiencing this and me trying to work out in my brain, how am I going to get him to still go through this?
And
I'm like, I'm going to get him to watch the American version.
And the fact that you used my weaknesses to your advantage of not liking to read subtitles, Bravo, my friend. That was
Yep.
diabolically executed, and my hat tips to you. So,
And
That
consider
was
I had to
excellent.
pull that out of my ass last fucking second because I thought we were already locked in. I'm like, all right, cool. I already got to have this. But, whew.
I mean, he's so
All
lucky
right.
he picked the perfect movie that there was
I know.
actually a perfect
Yes.
duplicate in English.
Well, I will
Yeah.
say this: this is so far. This has been a very fun series. This has
has
been a
been.
very
Yeah,
fun
we've
series.
been all, over the place, different types of films so far.
Yeah.
And
I'm very excited for Apocalypto because there's a little bit more like brutality and action, and
Yeah, and,
I'm
and
excited.
the thing about Apocalypto is it's not really it's a foreign film, but it's not a foreign film because it's directed by an American director. Well, actually, Australian. So he's Australian, so it still works. But
well, one thing I
hold on.
wanted what
For if we do like a foreign series sometime in the future, would we like English films, Australian films? I do know they're technically foreign films, but would they qualify for what we're going for in our foreign films?
if that's the case, I call Shaun of the Dead.
I mean, yeah, but it has to be a foreign.
Then I call the
language,
world's
right?
end.
yes,
Nice.
it has to be completely subtitled.
I love
Okay.
it. That's a
I
great.
just want to say, because you just said Australian, I'm like, wait, then we can do like Mad Max. All right, fuck yeah. All right.
No, the movie has to be completely subtitled. So I mean, you could pick Passion of the Christ technically, and
Yeah.
that'd be foreign.
Train to Busan.
Wait, what movie?
Train to Busan.
Oh, Train to Busan. Yep.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
about that one. And I think our series next year, what I'm thinking about planning for our next series next year actually is Stu Demand, apparently. And then yes, foreign language. Otherwise,
Thank
you could
you.
say Chase is foreign. I think next year I'm planning on doing a War is Hell series part 2. That's what I was thinking about doing. I was actually really thinking us going back to the war movies.
Oh,
There's still more out there.
Did you
Yeah,
guys
and do a
already
War is
cover
Hell.
Warfare?
No, you said that was going to be your pick.
Yep.
You already told me
I'm
that.
taking
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to pick for mine, but I think that would be fun to do again because that
Yeah.
was a very serious series. But this was great episode, Stu. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. This was a very fun one. And next episode after this is going to be my episode, Apocalypto, and then we also have Monster Island from Lenny.
Real
and then we have
real quick with Monster Island. I got to tell you guys this now. You have to put the subtitles on. Otherwise, if you don't, then when the Japanese guys are talking in Japanese, you're not gonna know what the fuck they're saying. They don't subtitle it. So I had to go back because I was like, I don't fucking know what's going on. So I had to go back and put the subtitles on, and then they'll say what they're saying in Japanese, and then they'll subtitle the English, of course, when the British guy talks. But you have to put the subtitles on there. They don't do it for you. FYI.
All right, well, we'll have to figure that out. And then Mike is doing All Quiet on the Western Front, which is believe it or not, a war movie. So that's gonna be interesting to
Believe
watch.
it or not, like it's a surprise. All Quiet on the Western Front. I mean, that's a super fucking famous film.
Well, it's a remake. It's a remake of the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get this, you guys. Halloween.
Are
know
you?
what
Wait a
it
minute.
is.
Which one are you doing? Are you doing the original or the new one?
The newer one.
Okay.
But we know what it is.
Yeah.
Like surprise! You didn't know it was a war movie?
Some people might not know what Quiet on the Western
But-
Front means.
but
Ron, I
we're
think-
talking to
have
film
you seen it,
connoisseurs
Ron,
here,
the
like,
new one?
Believe it or not,
Huh?
Have you seen the new one?
I've seen half of it. I was watching it. I never finished it, so I'm looking.
I
for
think
and I
you'll
was
love the
enjoying it.
score.
No, I was enjoying it from what I saw. I just never got the chance to finish it. So, we'll definitely get into that when we do that. But we're gonna go ahead and end this episode because this episode's almost 4 hours long. So I didn't
Yeah, we
expect it to
gotta wrap it up.
get this long.
Yeah.
But seriously, guys, this was great.
thank you.
Ring-a-ling.
My ding-a-ling.
Yeah.
Remember ring-a-ling, that ding-a-ling.
What do you-
get notified when we drop new shit,
Okay.
motherfuckers.
I was like, why is he pointing at you? What the hell?
I
I know.
don't-
He does it all the time. I like to
He's
make it
like-
feel awkward.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead on out.
4
and,
hours of awesome. Thank you, King.
End this
Yes.
night. See you guys later.
That was bullshit.